Simos and Monkfish. Hard shots and hard
Yo, we are back with Nadia and Monks.
Yeah.
But look, welcome back. What's the crack?
How we all doing? Monkfish here. If you don't know me by now, there's something going on. But here,
We
what
are here.
went on this week, Simo? How was your week? It's Thursday now. If you're watching now, it's next Sunday. It's Thursday now. How did you get on, brother, this week?
It's been a good week because we were in the dam.
We were in the dam, yeah. We were in Amsterdam last weekend.
Go on, kept that one quiet.
Yeah.
I know.
Friday.
We had to.
What Friday?
I got on.
Oh my goodness.
I had no holidays
Yeah.
left
Yeah.
in work.
How long did you go for?
So we went Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
and Monday. But I was in work Monday, and my boss was ringing me Monday morning.
Oh no.
Didn't
Where the
book it
fuck
off.
are you? What's going fucking
Oh,
on
no.
here?
Does
Where
he
are
listen
you?
to these podcasts, does he? No, he doesn't even know it's you on it.
He probably would.
Here,
But Foxy, I'm
Saturday
sorry.
was mad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday. What did we do Saturday?
Like, I'd really ever smoked that, but
Yeah.
He's not a big smoker. Either am I. Just
Yeah.
the damn, yeah.
But yeah, look, you're in Amsterdam.
When in
It's
Rome.
a different thing, like, do you know
we
what I mean?
we were sitting in one of the cafes and we
Yeah.
were walking back, and our mate Aaron that came with us just goes to him, "What story with Monks? He hasn't spoken about 5 hours." Here, I didn't. I was just so concentrated on breathing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
Yeah.
like I don't know whether you ever.
Paranoia.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not even
it's just-
paranoia. Would you say that? I think that's overused for people to smoke weed. Paranoia will destroy it.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Have you ever been to Amsterdam?
Yes.
And people that haven't, I'd highly recommend
Yeah,
going.
it's great. It's
Yeah,
good.
it
buzz.
is.
It is.
It is good fun, and like
The
even
little-
if you go once and do the red light
Yeah.
district and look
Yeah.
around, and obviously you can't have your phones out in the red light
Yeah.
district or
Can you
all
not?
them
Lads,
chasing you
yeah.
down the road. And
It's the
you
it's
know,
the era
but
of
it's-
social media.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
See the red light
Yeah.
district.
Yeah.
Every window was empty,
Is it?
and
Yeah,
they're
it
empty.
was actually.
And this was about 9:30, 10 o'clock
I
at
swear
night.
to God, it was.
We
Why
got
were all the
trapped.
women-
Like the corns weren't like they weren't closed. Like they were empty.
Everything was open.
Corn was
Especially you
open.
lads turning up, you're going,
Here.
how long a second? I didn't come all
Yeah,
the
do you
way
know, it's
over
actually
here.
gas, yeah.
Folly is to be gone.
I'll give you a great one, yeah. So do you know when lads are
Yeah.
going to Amsterdam and they give it the big Billy Big Bollocks, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go up the horn and say, "I'll smash you over," and all, right? Yeah, we were like 3 kids going
Yeah,
past,
yeah.
pushing each other closer to the window.
Yeah,
and all,
yeah,
like,
you
we're
go.
not being the closest one. They're gonna try and grab me in and all. Like, they don't.
But
They're
it-
going
care.
to kidnap me.
But it's not even. It's not even that. We got caught in what would you call it? The cattle trap.
Cattle trap.
It,
No, like-
I never seen so many people in my life in a small area.
The
Not
red
the way the
light,
canal.
Just saw
Yeah.
one.
Not the way you have to
right
go
around
one
the spot.
side
Yeah,
over the
and then
bridge
come
and
back
then
around.
yeah. It was like rows
It
and
was a
rows of
cattle trap.
people just stopping, taking videos and pictures of the women in the yoke.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even think you were allowed. Sorry, is that mine? It's probably just
No, that was mine.
Okay, stop.
Yo, I didn't think you were allowed.
You weren't.
Hello?
I remember years ago, you weren't allowed.
right,
What's up with this
yeah,
one?
1 second.
Sorry about that. My
No,
phone
you're
exploded there. Don't know what it was.
That's the wrong way. Yeah.
I'll look after you, brother. Don't worry. But here, right, we're gonna jump.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump into it now. Enough about us.
Yeah, enough of our
We
week.
have a very
Grand.
special guest with us
We
today.
have a very big guest today.
Thanks, guys.
Here, and if you don't know who she is now,
She's
at the
been all
minute,
over your TVs, all over your phones,
all over
everywhere.
you. She's 4K in your face. But her,
People are like, get away. Sick of looking at you now at this point.
but her, that, right,
Yeah.
let's jump right back. Let's go
Yeah.
back to the start.
Yeah.
Because people are so used to seeing you doing car interviews
Yeah.
and everything got to do with Ashford Motors,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yeah.
take us back to not young. We don't want to fucking know
Harry.
your middle name and all this crap.
That's
Don't want to go there.
That's
Knock it all
what
out.
Sitting there with just
No.
looking up at the ceiling.
Yeah, no, just give
Yeah,
everyone that's watching and listening
Yeah.
a little.
That wouldn't know you from our
Yeah.
audience.
That wouldn't know you. It's just a little tiny
Little
bit
background.
of yeah.
Yeah, and look, exactly. You see bits and pieces of people, and you don't really
Yeah.
know who they are, and you're
course
kind of
not.
going, "Who is this person?" Yeah, no. So, from as I said, I'm from Tala originally,
Yeah,
or Fur
we
House,
found that
whatever,
out.
whatever you want to call it. Back in the day, I used to say it was Tala, and then they'd be Fairhouse heads going, no, Fairhouse is Knockline. I'm like, well, it's all Dublin 24, so
Yeah, it's
same place.
It's basically the
Tala.
same.
Yeah. So I grew up there, and I went to college in Tala. I went to Tala IT.
Happy
And
days.
after that I did a master's in Trinity, and then
What did you study?
finance.
Fair
which
play
I
to you.
hated. Yeah.
Did you
Makes
actually?
sense.
Is that 4 years? Is it?
4 years honours degree, and then I did a 1 year master's in Trinity, which I didn't even want to do, but my mum pushed me to do
Fair
it.
play to you.
Yeah, so
But look where you are now from it.
look again. Can I say I'm here because of that? I don't know, because
True.
but in saying that, I'm sure it's
It
helped
helps
me.
you though. It's a stepping
in
stone
different
towards.
ways,
Yeah.
And like, it's terrible to say, but I remember at the time thinking to myself, oh, if I got to Trinity, it would look better for my CV,
Yeah.
even though like that's a terrible
yeah,
thing to
yeah,
have.
yeah.
But it
Yeah.
was, and people have that
Well,
prejudice.
That's a
you
big
know?
thing over here, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Like, yeah, going to college, going to the finer colleges would look better for you
Yeah.
looking for the job. But realistically,
It doesn't
it's-
make a lot
it
of the
doesn't
difference
re-
anymore. And like, to be honest with you, college isn't for everyone. It
No.
definitely wasn't for me. I hated it.
Yeah, it wasn't for
I
me
was
either.
always like never there. I struggled through exams. I had to repeat exams, and genuinely, it was only because my mum kicked my ass through
Yeah.
it.
There's always a mammy behind someone
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really doing well in their life.
Yeah, yeah, and I suppose like because we came to Ireland in 1993 as refugees, me and my mum, and we started
way.
off. Yeah.
That's a
We
madness.
started
What?
in the Somali, like my mum's from Somalia.
And what age would you have been?
I was about 4 or 5. I'm 32 now, so
Do you-
I'm
do you have
Irish.
any,
Wow.
like,
No family, just me and my mum. So
do you have any part like has she ever told you any little stories about her? Or?
From back home.
from back home, yeah, like look, when we were back home, like we had a good life.
Yeah.
Like we didn't, it's not like we came from poverty or anything.
Right,
We did
right,
have
right.
a good life. My
Yeah.
mum had her own airline, believe it or not.
What?
Yeah, she was the first African woman to have her own airline.
And what was it called?
What? That's
Victory
a
Airlines.
madness.
That's a
I
deadly.
know. And
So it's in the blood.
And the thing is, my mum never went to school, but she was always, and she has her own business now.
Just witty and smart,
20
like.
years in Ireland. She's number 2 in her field in Ireland. She has an interpreting company.
Well done, mammy. Well done.
She is strong. She is
Well
strong.
So you
mammy.
licked it off a stone, know what I mean?
And that's the thing I'd say is, like, I could get into all that, but I couldn't be arsehole. I'm not political at all, but like, people can come here and make lives themselves and
Yeah,
do well
of
and
course.
contribute. And
Yeah.
there is bad people coming in and good people coming in, and I suppose Ireland is my home. It's been
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
The opportunity it's given me. Like, where would I have gotten it? We could have
Yeah.
had nothing.
Exactly.
But it's given us so much opportunity. So we love Ireland. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Where I think it's a bit of a good news story, isn't it?
Yeah, but as what you said there, you have to make it what you want. Like, say,
Yeah.
there's people there that come over and will
Yeah.
just sit happily on the
Sit,
door.
of
Like,
course, yeah.
but you actually you have goals and
Yeah.
you don't want to be like that,
Yeah,
and you want to
yeah, yeah.
be better for yourself and for your mum.
Yeah. So like when we came, we just ended up in O'Connell Street the first day. We didn't even know where we were, and we were put into a halfway house in Fairhouse, and
yeah.
that would have been the equivalent of direct provision now. But it was a lot different back then in the early
I could
90s.
say so.
There was no foreigners coming
Yeah.
in. So actually the good thing about back then is we could get into the system a little bit quicker, right? Which meant mom could start working
Course,
very
yeah.
quickly. So we
How
were
was it quicker? Like,
exactly. So I think we were in direct provision for about 9 months, and then we got our papers. And then straight away, Mum got 3 jobs. Her first job was cleaning toilets in the back of Scholars Pub. She got a job in a factory in Walkinstown. She used to walk from Fairhouse to Walkinstown. And
That's-
you know
that's-
that, you
that's a
know how
far
long
walk.
that. And then like collect me from school. She was always late every day, collect me from school.
That is
Mad,
a-
sounds like
Oh, she is. I get emotional when I talk
Wow,
about her because I
fair
know
play to
she
you, man.
struggled. But in saying that, like, she's a strong woman, and like that's, you know, and
Definitely.
she is.
how
Yeah.
was that though? Obviously, you're speaking
Yeah,
for your
no,
mum, but
yeah.
like, how was that from a switch of like having her
everything.
own business, like
Yeah,
having, and
very
then
tough because she's a very proud woman.
I'd say that in the mindset then
she's
even.
very, very proud. So like my mum, even when we had nothing, she'd be wearing her best clothes going around the place.
Course,
and we
yeah,
might
to
have
still-
nothing to eat
Yeah.
or nothing in the food, but she would have had her clothes. She would have had some of her jewellery with her.
Pressed and ironed and everything,
literally,
yeah.
Like, and I suppose that's
Just
how I
to keep the
am mentally
pride,
as
right,
well. I
yeah.
always look really well, even if I
Yeah.
feel crap or whatever. I'll always make sure I'm
Self-conscious.
dressed
It's
to
a
the
good
best.
pride thing though to have, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. And that was the one thing she could hold on to was her a few bits and pieces coming
course, yeah.
over. So like, I remember she had this mink coat that she bought in Russia. She was an African woman, right? Black woman. Imagine this, a black woman in Russia in the 80s, and she was leasing Antonovs and Cessnas, and she had a Russian crew, and she used to fly into Mogadishu
That is
with
madness.
the UN.
What is going on?
She was
For
unbelievable.
monks, explain what them 3 things that you said were. That's your
planes. Antonovs are the big Russian. Their aircraft, their fleet planes, so they carry things. They're huge. If you Google them, that's what she used to lease out.
Will we put pictures of them?
Yeah, put up what an Antonov is.
Take a note of what they are.
Oh, it's mental stuff. Not even that. She had a tourism company as well at one point where she used to do safaris for all the like Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher was one of them.
What?
She had over, he did a motorcycle safari. Robert Redford, when he was filming out of Africa, she organised that. So she'd organise, all the Americans used to love going over and go and look at the lions and all that. Like she'd organise all that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, we'll go look at this lion. Mom, we'll go look at this lion.
She's
like,
fought off a few lions in her time.
She's fought off a few lions in her time.
That's definitely where you.
She was stunning back in the day.
I feel like after this there should be a part 2 and just bring your mum to the next time as well.
That's it. Like the story is just so long, and Jesus Christ, it's like that's it. That's part 1. We'll come back next week for part 2 because I'm getting very emotional.
Yeah, but it's actually mad. Like when you think about it, because like I was saying to you obviously earlier.
Yeah.
Like people just see the car side of it, and that's obviously our big thing is we like to get people on and actually talk about.
Who they are.
Not too personal, but like...
But they get to know them a little bit more behind.
And I'm sure a lot of people that are going to be watching this now are going to be like, what the fuck? I wouldn't have even thought. Do you know what I mean? Like what we were saying earlier, we were saying earlier, like you were saying, the big thing about people thinking like someone owns
what you said,
and all this.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Like, it's sort of the same thing really, isn't it? Like people are just going to say, oh, she was obviously born into it and... Do you know all this sort of stuff? It's mad even for me to hear, or us to hear it. Like,
that's the one thing everyone, like the couple of comments I would remember very quickly would be, you were born with it, or daddy gave it to you.
I'm married.
You don't know the struggles
behind this. There's investors behind
the Chinese money.
The Chinese money. The Chinese investors. I love some Chinese money. They've loads of money. Give me all the Chinese money. I buy up the whole country and sell the whole country. But like, no, it's not. Now, obviously, like you build up the business, and then at some point you then can go for a bit of credit and get more money in.
So you actually own Ashford Motors.
Let's just get this out there. Right?
I just wanted to say that.
You can say it. Yeah, go on.
No, go on. You say it. This is the coming out of it.
It's funny as well because people can just Google this stuff.
Exactly.
Like you could just Google Ashford Motors and see my CRO, the company registration
Let's do the
certificate.
clip.
I hope get it up there.
You had it perfectly said earlier on.
Go on, let's do the clear clip.
Subconscious. Sorry, I have a list, but subconscious sexism.
Perfect. That's what you said.
That's what it is.
Because
I like that now. I had to Google that earlier.
Was perfect.
Sitting in the car on the way home.
I was like, I need one liner.
But no, the way
it is subconscious sexism.
And people, she isn't just the face, but she is the face. And she's the main woman of the company. It's whole company.
Director. We'd call it director of the company.
I'm a sole trader, so I think it's just business owner. Yeah, I'm a sole trader. Now, look, again, I might turn it into a company at some point, but at the moment I'm happy with the way things are going. But we are growing a lot, and I'm kind of going,
don't change something that isn't broken.
Don't change something that isn't broken. And like my business is very different to other car dealerships, so I only open by appointment. So if you rock up there at 1 PM, you're not going to find me unless I'm in there doing something specifically,
by chance,
I'm doing a bit of paperwork, or I'm bringing a car in, or I'm bringing a car out. And the reason I have it by appointment is it's no time wasters, or it really reduces your time wasters, because what happens is someone has to ring, make an appointment, so you're talking to them on the phone. No one's going to rock out and look at a car when they've made an appointment and talk to you about it. People will rock out and spend 4 hours looking at 20 cars.
That's good time management anyway. That's good time management, the way you're doing that.
And the
time
reason
is money, people.
It is for you guys as well. Even when your own job, you get to a point where your hour is worth money. Like it is, because you could be doing something with that hour. You could be making money. And
some hours are fast. And some it's like today. I was from 7 to 6 today. My God.
Oh sure, I was collecting a car on the way to you guys tonight. Do you know, that's all extra work I do to get stock in for tomorrow to then get
what I was going to say from earlier on when you were saying that, do you have many employees?
So I've no employees. So how I have it is, I've got, my garage is right next door to my mechanic and my valeter. So I contract all my work out to them. So they're 2 Lithuanian brothers. They're unbelievable. One of them came from Audi, from Lithuania. They work every hour God sends them. They work Sunday. Even tonight, the car's gone back up to them tonight to start prepping for tomorrow, so I can get it advertised.
Mad.
So the very important thing about car sales is how quickly do you get the car up online,
Right.
because if the car's not up online, you can't sell it, you can't make your money
that's
off it.
true,
So
yeah.
if you don't want the car sitting there for a week because it's doing nothing for you, so having a good valeter and have a good mechanic who can prep it, service it, and get it valeted. And my valeter is Robert. Everyone will know him from down my way.
Shout out, Robert.
He's shit hot at valeting. Like, he has the car
have
brand
a-
new. He doesn't do a crap valet, and I don't care. Sometimes he'll ring me when I do stage 2, stage 3. I'm like, Robert, do what needs to be done.
Do you have a page or anything? Or?
I want. Sorry.
Does he have a page or
He's
anything?
Motor Geek, but he wouldn't be. He's
not
called
big on
Motor
it,
Geek.
like-
No, he's not. No,
Yeah.
no. He's happy. You know, he's
Yeah,
he's
he
a
has his
private
own little
person.
thing,
Like,
yeah.
he's not mad on
Has his
social
own
media or anything like
clients and all
that.
this
Yeah,
crap,
he has
the
people
usual.
that just go back to him. Like,
Yeah, deadly.
he's booked out for months ahead, but he always puts me ahead of
Deadly.
everyone,
Of course, yeah,
'cause
'cause
he
he's-
gets stock off
great
me
business.
every week. So that's the thing. So my thing is, I keep operating costs really low. I don't have a big fancy showroom because I don't need a big fancy showroom.
Yeah.
Trust me, you don't want to be paying loads of rent, loads of
Overheads.
rates,
You were saying that
overheads.
actually earlier. You're
Yeah.
big into most of your company and all is all online, so you'd be
Yeah.
obviously big into that.
Yeah, now in fairness, I started off with just a yard. So I'll go back a little bit. So I was working as a stockbroker, quit my job before the pandemic. I was doing a bit of buying and selling on the side, as everyone does when they're starting
Yeah.
out. Obviously, I wasn't selling Lamborghinis. I was selling
What were you selling?
Oh, geez, I was selling like 08 Passats,
Micras and all.
Micras, and making 500 quid here, 500 quid there, putting everything back in. And that's what you do, and everyone will tell you that's how you start, and then you just build up, and then you get to a point where you say, no, actually I just want to buy fresh stuff because I don't want stress.
Yeah, you
know?
don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't have many people own the car. Well, you do.
Yeah.
Just own it.
Yeah, well, look, you can have a couple of owners, it's fine, but like, again, low mileage. Like, I like anything from 2016 and up. Do you know, I like to sell because
Yeah,
when you're
keeping it
selling
fast
older
sales.
cars, there's a higher risk something will happen to the car. Even though you've done everything you can to have it
Yeah.
right, it can just happen. They're cars at the end of the day, they can give issues. But touch wood, this year I think I've had 2 warranty jobs come back in, and I'll tell you, some garages that have massive volume going out, they could have 20 cars coming in back in a month, and that hits your profits big time. So I try to reduce that as much as possible. I keep my overheads low. I don't want to be telling all my secrets because it's my thing. You can all get lost, right? But
keep a few behind the chest there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Definitely.
but yeah, exactly. So, and obviously the pandemic is what led me to go this way, because nobody could come out to the garage. So I had to say, well, how am I going to sell a car without somebody coming out to see it? And that's when I really started working on social
Online.
media.
Yeah.
And
I think
doing my videos.
I think the COVID did it. I think COVID, in a way, was terrible.
Yeah.
But it got a little rocket underneath people's asses because they were sitting at home thinking, what can I do to make money?
Yeah.
And a lot of people from the COVID area are making a big, like, on social media, because
Yeah, they got more tech savvy, didn't they?
everyone's getting more tech savvy.
Everyone got more
absolutely.
into editing and fucking all
Look
this.
at the way, like, the podcast world has even taken off during COVID.
But do you think the editing, because we're
You
obviously...
can't even screen record.
But listen,
I
I
only
think...
learned that a few weeks ago. in
Did
fairness. Yeah.
Oh my
screen
God.
record.
But I
It's
think
hard.
there's a lot of similar edits. Like, a lot of people are editing the same way,
Yeah.
if you get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's certain. It's obviously like
Everybody's
the way
using the
things
same
train
app,
and all,
are they?
like,
Yeah,
they actually are, like,
Canva or CapCut.
Canva, CapCut, everything, like, just fucking slap
Whatever's
it all
free.
together.
Whatever's free.
It is, and
Exactly.
everyone- I think it's like the way stuff trends. So like, if someone puts up a good video and it does well,
Yeah.
So like, even last week, like we had different camera angles last week,
Yeah.
and because the video done well of up a bit closer,
Yeah.
like you're going right. Let's just fucking
That
stick with
works,
that.
yeah.
and
It's like any guesses. I did it once, and I've been trying to
Any guesses?
recreate it
What a
ever
line.
since.
You're trying to get
I'm
that
trying to
formula.
get that 1.8 million back.
what
please.
made you like? Just
Oh my
even
God.
think of that?
I tell you, it was so
You had to have
random.
been messing or something.
I was
were you?
messing, yeah, literally I was it was a joke, it was a total joke, and then like it got 1.8 million views, and I was like, you're having a laugh. I had spent 2 years on Instagram before that, right?
Working
spending
hard
a
on it.
fortune on sponsoring ads, like literally like $2,000 a month sometimes. That's how much I spend on sponsoring my ads. Then I had a video guy. We were producing proper videos. We had planes in our videos. Like, if you go off and watch some of them, we actually had airplanes in our videos.
I was watching one or two of them
Like,
earlier.
we
Yeah.
spent good money, and I was getting nowhere. I was getting like 100 views, and I was like,
It's
are you
mad, isn't
actually
it?
joking? Go over to TikTok. Any guesses? Bit of boob. And like 2 million,
See
and
you
then
later.
everyone knows
There
you,
you
and you're
go.
like, you're having a laugh. So
It's
I just
mad,
said, you
isn't
know
it?
what, I'm gonna go with
Feed
this.
on it, yeah.
Feed on it if
Yeah.
that's what's gonna.
And Are you putting car content on your
TikTok? Yeah, it's a mixture of. So TikTok, I think, is just. It's lighter, it's funnier.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I'm doing a day in the life with Nadia a lot as well, so I take you with me collecting cars.
That'll be good for you, definitely.
Such a good app, I think.
And it gets people getting to know you and to come with you. Like, and a lot of my content is customers coming to collect their cars, but I have a little funny twist because I know here's your man popping up, isn't he gas or something like, you know what I mean?
You have that talent in you.
A bit of crack, like,
But that's the thing, right? So what I was saying about TikTok, because this is actually linking in what I was saying the other day.
Yeah.
So we have a sponsor, obviously, with CameraKit, so they sponsor all the equipment and bits and bobs for the podcast.
Thank you,
right?
Colin.
Thanks, Colin from CameraKit. But I was saying to him the other day, right? So obviously, when you have a business, you want to be as professional as you can.
Yeah.
But I think with TikTok, and I was saying this to Colin, because I was saying to him, like, TikTok is a great app for your company to, like, I'm gonna say, let your hair down. Yeah. Like, not be too professional. So like, you can look what you're doing.
Do you ever follow Ryanair and see their stuff?
That's what I mean. So like,
I know.
You can be professional but be a bit silly at the same time. And
prime example.
The bit of silly is fucking great because it gets you to what?
Exactly, it gets you the views. But the prime example is Paddy Power.
Yeah.
Look at their ads.
Yeah, I think
Ryanair's a good one though.
Ryanair is a very funny.
Putting their face on the front of the plane, it's just brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's hilarious. I think it works though if your business is a good business.
Yeah.
If you just start off and start acting the mick, no one's going to take you seriously.
Exactly.
But with us, people try to
take there has to be a balance.
Yeah, there has to be a balance, but not even that, right? I can talk the talk, but I've walked the walk. My business is second to none. I'm selling cars like going out of style. I sold a Bentley Bentayga 2 weeks ago for nearly 200 grand.
Oh my goodness.
I sold a Range Rover last week for 80 grand. I sold a Panamera the other week for 90 grand. Like,
just keep going, go on.
Like, literally, like the cars, I'm not bigging up myself. It's facts.
You have to do it.
So, but also the customer service is there. If you look at my Google reviews, I have 100 Google reviews, are all 5-star. I drive the car to someone's house. I look after them. I had a
there's a difference here, people. Ashford Motors, there's a difference.
There is. So we've spent the few years building that up, and that's the stuff you don't see on TikTok. You don't see the long nights, you don't see all that. But now we've built it up, we can step back and market it how we want, a bit cheeky, a bit funny to get the exposure.
Because you have to build up.
But if the business wasn't there, if it was crap, if we weren't a good business, then we wouldn't have lasted. People will rip us apart in a second, and they try to, but then they look at the stock, they look at everything.
They're actually doing
that's
a good job.
We're doing it right. Yeah.
Obviously in sales, it's so how competitive do you think you are then in sales? Because you're saying that there other people are trying to drag you down or whatever. Is there big like competitiveness between the motor companies, like sale companies?
Yeah, I think, see, it depends, because there's different businesses even within the car industry. So you have volume businesses, right? And volume business is they have a lower margin, but they'll bang out 100 cars a week, and that's their target.
And you could just do one and just beat all them.
I can do one and I'm fine. I can do one a month and I'm fine.
That's where it is, competition.
That's how I have
it. That's why you said it was funny.
Yeah, he's dead right.
Yeah,
I could literally do one a month and I'd be grand. So and that's the way I have it. But again, like, I don't have a lot of staff. If I had more staff, I'd probably have to be doing more. Exactly. So maybe it'll come to a point where we'll have to have more people, because I can't keep doing it a lot on my own. Now I have help. I do have the odd bit of help. I do have the lads next door. So there is people around the garage. Do you know?
I'd say you have your own goals where you want to go even bigger.
Yeah, of course. And
2023.
That's the way we're going.
Ashford Motors is going
Ashford Motors is going global.
Ashford
Motors is going Chinese.
That Asian money.
Get that Asian money in. I won't say no to more investment.
But you were saying about
I do have another business, by the way, that we just launched a couple of months ago. We were late in the summer. Ashford Outdoor Living. So upstairs, I know it's not.
What's that now?
So I don't talk about it a lot because I don't like to.
Like an easy living sort of thing.
It's outdoor furniture, good quality outdoor furniture. So
any tables?
You must come down to the garage one of the days. Genuinely, just come down and have a look, because we just started out with the yard and it was literally in bits. And I used to rock up in my little Range Rover, and that was my office, and
just
that's how I'd sell cars. And now it's still right.
Look like this.
And now we have inside, we've taken over inside, so we've done up the office inside. We've an inside showroom now we're doing up, and then we've upstairs, we have Ashford living upstairs, so it's outdoor furniture. We have jacuzzis, but like high-end jacuzzis, not a crappy little
What is this, rental or boy?
this
Yeah,
in
like the ones
Dubai,
you get
yeah,
in Lidl and all.
Dubai. But we missed, it's all really nice outdoor furniture, but we kind of missed the season, so I'll be pushing it more next year. That's why I haven't pushed it as
Any,
much now.
small
And we've
coffee
Christmas
tables?
Trees. Yes.
About the
Yeah,
CA
of course,
height?
I look after you.
Do you actually?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh,
100%.
we're stuck.
We
Well,
look
we'll go
after you.
up. Yeah, we'll go up and
absolutely.
get
We'll be down there.
Yeah, be down there tomorrow.
We'll do it now,
Yeah,
TikTok.
100%.
Do an all
Yeah.
do you know something? I'll come down, we'll do an any guesses, because that's what I got the two Johnnies to
Oh,
do.
100%.
And they got great crack out of it. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, two Johnnies, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me all about them. Because we know the lads from like just watching
Watching
and
them,
hearing. Like, what are the two Johnnies like?
Do you know what? They're like you guys. They're great crack.
Yeah.
Two
Easy
lads,
going, just
easy going.
Two
and it's
holy
the-
men, two
Yeah,
culture
they-
boys.
Two mucky
Yeah,
ears,
yeah.
just loving it.
Do you know
Tough
something?
boys.
It's different. With you will have a bit of same banter, both from Tala having the crack, and then with them it's a bit more farmery. I think. Do you know? It's
Yeah,
a bit
they.
more,
But I find
know.
that more funny. That's funny
You walked
though.
away with chest hair talking to them.
yeah.
You would. I know you haven't got any, so.
Fucking hell.
But not even that. I want to like the production wise, not like is big.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you wanted to know
It's
that.
not any bigger than in here. There's a bit more stuff like screens and mics and. The
Would they have?
tables
Would they
in the
have
middle.
people like
But
working for them?
they had two guys there. I presume one of them was their manager or something,
Yeah.
and another guy who
Deadly.
was in the radio bit
Class.
doing all the
Did you have fun
computer
though?
stuff. I had a great crack. Yeah, I had a big Red Bull beforehand, so
You were
I was
energised.
buzzing. Yeah. I think they had to cut out me swearing a bit because I forgot I was 4 p.m. show. Thought I was on the Adrian Kennedy phone show at 10 o'clock, and it wasn't. So yeah, no.
But
it
this
was
is
great
not.
crack.
This is not censored anyway.
This is say what you want.
Yeah.
This is say what you want
And in
podcast.
fairness, they came out, they did a little social media video with me, they did an any
Deadly.
guesses, they got stuck in, they loved the M4. I brought up the M4 competition, the yellow one.
Yeah.
John took it out for a spin, he was trying to rob it. I said, here, go out there, you won't be taking that.
Is it on
And,
You'll
the
have to come down and have a look at these
do
cars.
pop down, yeah,
100%. Nah, they-
100%.
Should see
Yeah.
them, they're
I'm only
class.
25 minutes up
Yeah.
the road. All my mates disowned me when I moved to Ashford because they thought like,
What are you doing?
this one's gone to Galway,
Yeah.
but like it's literally half an hour
Yeah,
down
but
the road.
Talented people are like, no,
Yeah.
Talented is
Yeah.
miles
Yeah,
off.
yeah, they're like, oh, well, I literally lost so many friends because I moved out to Wicklow.
Yeah, I'm literally
What the
walking out.
hell?
I'm walking out on the RDS.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a drive that is,
I
man!
hate
It's
It's
longer to
not
get into
worth it.
town than it is to drive down to
Yeah.
Wexford.
I had to go to Howth to drop a car to a customer, and I swear to God, I hated Howth. You can't even get there.
Ah,
You try
it's
to
a
get
nightmare.
there, and you can't. You go through East Link,
Oh, yeah.
then you're coming out, and then you're
Shocking.
still a half an hour away.
It's a madness.
Oh, it's mad.
Yesterday
It
it
is
took me an
madness.
hour and a half to get from the RDS to here.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
An
Yeah.
hour and a half.
But here we were talking about. You were saying you want to see all the fancy cars.
Yeah.
What's the best car in your opinion that
Yeah.
you've bought in and sold?
In terms of just a good car, or like
Value
What was
wise,
your favourite one? All rounder.
Do you know what? Honestly, like all rounder, the Bentayga that I sold.
Bentley.
So Bentley Bentayga. So it's a SUV Bentley.
You only sold that last week. Is that the one
Well,
you
it
were
was
saying?
about 3-4 weeks
Yeah.
ago. Let's be honest. Yeah. So last week I just sold a Porsche Jeep and a Merc. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah. What type of Merc was it?
It was a CLS 2.1 diesel AMG.
Rocket ship.
Little bit old manish for you, I think, but you know.
Rocket ship.
Yeah, nice 2.1
Yeah.
diesel. Like
I like
nippy.
fancier cars
But
like
they're
that.
Yes, ma'am.
they're you know that they're very heavy. You know,
Yeah,
they really
heavy
stick to
lows,
the ground
yeah.
really low, and
Yeah.
whereas the CLAs are a bit more lighter,
Yeah.
and you know you can fling.
I
around
love it the way
corners
you
and-
just she knows to talk. It's just it's
Yeah, you have to
You're
know.
a proper
When I
motorhead,
got-
aren't you? Like
When I got my CLA,
You have to know the talk when you're dealing with
true.
traders and you're trying to get a deal
because
done,
they look
tell you-
straight through you, wouldn't they?
Oh
Like,
yeah, big time.
and they think
yeah.
they'd have the put
when
on
I
you.
got my
Yeah.
CLA,
Oh, they
people were
try
telling
rob
me
you,
it was
of
a
course they
woman's
do.
car.
Sorry.
People were telling me my CLA was a woman's car.
It is and it isn't. Like a lot of.
Woman's car, boy.
That's what they were telling
It
me.
is. Nah, no.
Every
look,
time I
it
was
is,
Nah,
driving around, the
it
people were
is
going,
a bit girly.
be
just,
serious.
you know,
Just tell him.
I don't want him to go jump off the cliff or something tonight. Now, you know? Like
Yeah,
seriously.
if you want to jump out the bridge in the M50, they'd be handing out tickets, there'd be
Stop.
queues and all the
I
people
know,
down
I've
there.
been hearing there's a lot going on with that, isn't there?
It's just fucking madness.
What was I? I had something.
I
like
don't
that.
know. I
But
don't know. I think a lot of people are like after COVID, they're struggling with things.
Yeah.
There is a lot of
COVID
struggle.
was just, it messed a lot of people up.
Yeah, mental health is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Mental health is
Yeah.
big like there's a lot of men's mental health, even women's
I
mental
didn't
health.
agree with how they did things, by the way, with the pandemic. I really didn't.
No.
You know, locking people up like that, it
Yeah.
wasn't right, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm not going down this rabbit hole.
we don't
let's
have to
not go down that
yet.
rabbit
No,
Okay,
because I love the conspiracies and all stuff like that.
I know.
I could
We're
then talk
conspiracy
about.
head as well.
Let's
Aliens,
jump in.
yeah, aliens, yeah.
Oh my god.
Laddie, you're talking down
Do
my
you
street
listen
here.
to the
Pull the
Unexplained?
blind down, we're gonna be
Howard
here till
Hughes.
6 in the
Howard
morning.
Hughes.
Yeah, you need to Google him. Oh,
Is that your man that just did that documentary on Netflix?
yes, he
About
does UFOs.
there's
stuff.
did you see the one on the Netflix?
Howard-
That's
yeah,
the agent something.
Yes, that is another Howard Hughes, but this Howard Hughes, he has a podcast from the UK.
Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan a few times.
Yeah, he's very good, and he
Yeah.
talks about all, like, obviously UFOs, about ghosts, anyway, about all that
Oh
type of
my
stuff.
god!
Yeah.
Now monks telling you,
Yeah.
all shapes and forms love conspiracies.
Yeah, it's true.
That's mad.
There has to be something else out there. It can't just be us.
There is that. It's not.
I
has
believe
to
that,
be.
yeah, I do.
I don't know what it is, but like there has to be.
Because like it's
Anyway.
it's the
It's on the
Well, it
tip of my
is.
tongue, but I'm not going.
it's the same thing when you think about like the way shit started here.
Yeah,
It has to start somewhere
Yeah.
else like that.
yeah.
Like a plant turning into
It's not a plant, man.
a tree,
Yeah.
and then a tree turning into a man.
No,
Yeah.
It's not even
Was
that.
it not a monkey turned into
Ah,
a
yeah.
man?
Trees could be three people somewhere.
Could be three people turned into one
There was
person.
three
yeah.
people in like Asia now, wasn't there?
There was
Did you
what?
see them people like? Do you ever see your man? He's in
The elephant man.
No, he's in the Guinness Book of Records. He has this disease where like bark grows on his face and his skin.
Seen
and
that,
all.
yeah. He's in the Guinness
yes.
Book of Records.
Did you ever see him? It's
I saw
madness.
him. Yeah, no, I've seen him. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
that
is
was
nuts.
years ago. I remember those Guinness books.
Yeah,
Do you remember them?
I
You
used to
picking
love
them
them.
up at Tesco.
Oh, I used to
And,
love them.
Like, Mom, please buy me one of them for Christmas.
Deadly. But here, right,
You're mad,
before
yeah.
we do go down that rabbit hole,
Yeah.
I wanted to jump into
Yeah.
McGregor's car.
Yes,
What was that? Which one?
What a headline!
that was. The
Did he
best.
cost you tens of thousands?
No. Well, yeah, probably.
That was just a
Like,
great headline,
no,
wasn't it?
So that was literally right. 5-second thing I said, and basically
Taken out
all
of
I
context.
said, which it was true, by the way, I wasn't lying. That was McGregor's cart, and I did have it sold to a guy in Vegas. So I love Vegas. I used to go twice a year before the
Yeah.
pandemic.
I
Love going
was there
around, having a
before,
bit
it
of
was great.
gambling, great crack.
Deadly.
And you never know who you're sitting beside a roulette
Yeah.
table. You could be sitting beside Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
You could be
it's
sitting
savage.
beside the owner of CNN. It's just mental. So I was sitting beside this guy. He was a massive UFC head, right? And I was telling him about the car, and he was mad about it. You know these Americans,
Yeah,
they just
they
love
love McGregor.
You can sell them anything, like
And
if it's
Irish.
Irish, like,
Of
you
course.
know. And so I had it sold to him, had a massive deposit. He sent me a 50 grand deposit, all that was sorted. And then that happened in the pub, the fight. And in fairness, look, he rang me and he goes, look, don't want the car. And that was it. And I just mentioned that.
Did you have to give
I
the
never
man
even
the money
said
back?
the word like I lost tens of thousands, because that wouldn't even be in my
Yeah,
vocab.
yeah,
like I
yeah.
wouldn't go
Yeah.
that
You wouldn't
far
have said
into
it that
I'm
way,
not
like,
a boastful
yeah,
person
yeah.
that way, like, you know. But yeah, of course I would have made good money on it. But the way they headlined
What
it,
car
so
was it? The IA?
the BMW i8, so that I've kept that car since I bought it because I love
you still
it.
have it?
I
Was
still
it-
have it.
was
So
it white,
long-
is it?
It's white hybrid.
McGregor's one that you
It's the BMW i8. He
Oh,
sits,
is that electric?
it's hybrid. Yeah,
Hybrid, yeah.
1.5
Doors on
hybrid.
now.
They
Yeah, the
open
suicide
up,
doors,
yeah,
is it?
yeah, suicide doors. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're called.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know what they are.
Well, because it's
They're-
easy to just roll them up and go.
Gull wing doors.
Oh,
Gull wing
Gullwing
doors,
doors,
yeah.
yeah. What,
So
suicide doors is something
basically-
different, is it?
I don't know what they are, yeah. Conspiracy. Yeah.
That's a mad story. That's nuts.
So, but you know something? I remember saying to the guy, I said, listen, I said, here, I think you're leading with the wrong thing here. Just focus back on Ashford Motors. And he's like, right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks, I've got all I need. And I was like, oh, crap. So listen, I'm only learning as well. So,
Yeah.
you know, I've realised now, actually, if you
Lesson learned.
if you say one thing, it can just
Come here,
be totally blown
it'll
up.
happen with anything.
It can happen
It
with
could happen with anything.
But you know something, in a way, it's good because it only made people like really
Got suicide
the
doors
article,
there, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
What is
there
it?
you go. Suicide doors, yeah.
Suicide
It's a real
doors.
thing.
What? Yeah, all like Kim K and all would have them, wouldn't they?
Yeah, love Kim K.
Do you?
I do. Look, I just like the fact that she turned something really negative at the beginning of her career, what she was famous
just went
for.
with it.
But
and
it was
just went with
planned.
it. That's what they say. But how do we know it was planned?
Because
Maybe it was
Kanye
just
told
leaked.
us.
Ah, couldn't have been
Kanye's
planned.
mental, will you stop?
Kanye
But
is a
He is
headbanger.
on like
He is.
a one
yeah.
half of
The best thing ever was
yeah.
him calling Piers Morgan, boy, shut up, boy.
Yeah,
I
but,
was like, what is this fella
but
saying?
he's just sick of the shit.
I think he's just sick of everything and he's just going crazy, isn't he?
I don't think he's
Is it
going
a bit
crazy.
like Britney Spears, where he's just a bit mad and he's probably people looking after
I think
him
he's
and-
being too honest that he looks a bit crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like the media are just blowing him up out of proportion as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could
The
be.
media has a
bit
lot.
My Sunday World, my little run in with the tabloids.
Brilliant. Brilliant. But here, you're doing a...
Yeah.
What's that show? Showroom, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so did you
The
watch
Secrets
it?
in the Showroom.
Because no one, look,
I haven't watched it, to be honest.
catch it on RT Player or don't, whatever.
We will.
But,
We'll have to give it a watch now that we were
it was
talking
good
to you.
fun,
Now that we're
yeah.
mates.
You know,
What was it, like,
Mates,
what-
so I'll get you that table, don't worry.
Thank you.
Right, wrap the podcast up. We got the table.
Yeah, we got the table, don't worry. And
We brought her for the table.
Ashford Motors table,
Hopefully
I'll
a big,
sign it.
But
big
what was it,
engraving,
like?
yeah.
Yeah, any guesses?
What?
There we
Oh,
go.
I love it.
Yeah, there you
Laser
are.
engraved.
Laser engraved,
They have
yeah.
she says lasers.
Yeah, I said lasers. Sorry.
Laser pointers.
No, like lasers. Like eye lasers and all.
Yes, right.
But what was I saying there?
I don't even know. I've lost.
But-
I'm like that as well. I'm
Showroom.
like Showroom. Secrets
What was
of
it
the
like?
Showroom.
What like
Yeah.
for obviously people that haven't watched it?
What are the secrets?
What was it like? What was it all about?
Actually, no secrets. That's what everyone was
Is that
saying.
what it was called? The
It was
Secret in the
called
Showroom?
Secrets in the
Yeah.
Showroom, and it was a 1-hour program, and they shot 3 different garages. They shot Kyle Moore. You know Kyle Moore,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
crack,
course,
in
yeah.
fairness, and another guy in Sligo, and then they shot a girl starting to drive for her first time with her dad, who's a mechanic, and they were picking
Right.
the car, and then
Right,
us. So it was just how different businesses work.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
and it was really good. Like they spent 3 days with me filming, and in fairness,
Just
like,
following you around, like.
just following me
Like
around for 3
RTE?
days. RTE, yeah.
What was
Like,
that
it
set up
Lucy.
like?
They it was savage. Like the guy, the video guy, geez, he'd some amount of equipment, like hundreds of thousands.
What was his name, sure?
Gar,
Gar.
I think his name was, yeah. And like in fairness, he had like massive lights and
Deadly.
everything, and it was great. Like, and
Yeah.
they started.
Good experience, like.
Yeah, it was a good experience. And in fairness, you know, I said to myself, geez, I didn't think I would do well or come across well at all, because I had no real experience
Yeah,
back then. Whereas
right.
now, if it was done now, the bit of experience and chatting and talking to the
Yeah, you
media,
think it'd be more.
you learn, like, you know, you kind of get a bit better at it, you know. But it came out really well. Like,
I'm
I was
gonna give
really
that a bash
happy.
now. To
That's
me.
mad. That's like a
I
little.
was really happy with it.
That's
Yeah.
like a little living with Lucy thing, isn't it?
It
Them
was,
following
yeah.
you
He
around.
followed me around. We had a customer come in. I was basically showing him how I run the business, and showing him. They showed 3 of my videos, right, with my production. That's amazing. That's amazing advertising for anyone.
Yeah,
They
of
showed-
course.
They
Yeah.
showed our Dark Knight one. I don't know if you saw it.
Class, I did,
The
yeah, I seen that
Panam
one.
and the Panamera.
Yeah.
They showed the Lamborghini one, me and the little girl, and then the heist, which was the RS.
The
one.
hoist is
good.
Yeah,
deadly.
the heist is cool, isn't it? It
What
is
was your
cool.
man's name again?
The
The first one that pops up.
Charlie the chef. Is there a Dangerous Dave?
There's proper stories behind this.
The man in the fucking. He was in the G wagon at the start of it before you. You were the boss. He was. I was cracked up.
There was there was Dangerous Dave, who was in the Traveller campsite having the fight,
yeah.
and then there was Charlie the chef, the Chinese guy, who is actually a real chef, and he's
Love it.
Chinese.
There
and
you
he's
go.
great. Phil, he's a good friend.
Was
of
you
mine.
the boss?
And then me, the boss, having the crack, putting
boss
on
woman.
in the Lambo, putting on me lipstick, and then there was Dangerous. There was a guy in the gym. We actually
Yeah, what? Who,
what's
the name? What he's called him?
Dermot. No, it was a Dangerous Dave. Sorry, I should know this, but actually,
How dangerous Dave's been in all episodes.
just put it up there so we know.
Floating around the place.
Oh, stop! It's very good. But he's
I'll
just
have
he's
to
just a
get it.
lad that worked in the gym, and I just went up to him one day. I said, "Here, will you be in my video?" And in fairness, he did, and he's been
Not
to
a
the-
bother.
to
It
Fair-
was the name that got me. that
Fair
he's
play to
called him.
Danger Dave.
Danger Dave.
He's called
But-
Ruthless Ruth.
Oh, Ruthless Ruth. Yeah, that's my friend Ruth. Yeah,
I
she's
love
really
it.
good. Yeah.
And
Sorry.
they all have Danger Dave.
Dangerous Dave.
DD,
Then, who
RR.
else is there? There's
That's who it was, yeah. Yeah, man. Dangerous Dave. I
That
love
was a
that.
real baby crying in a camper van. I went
What?
in. I gave him 50 quid to do that shot.
The punch noises and all.
That's
Brilliant.
being gas.
That's hilarious.
It's different though,
Ruthless
isn't it?
Ruth. That's
Yeah.
what it was. I was
Yeah,
trying to
Ruthless
think of.
Ruth. Yeah, her name
'Cause
is
there was one
actually
name.
Ruth, and she's the best like resting bitch face ever.
That
so
is brilliant.
Ruthless Ruth is
There you
perfect
go.
for her.
That was
Rootless
brilliant.
Root, fair
Yeah.
play to you.
Yeah, fair play to Ruthless Ruth and Dangerous Dave and
But there
Charlie
you
the
go.
Chef.
That's what it is. It
hilarious.
takes,
Yeah.
but this is what it is. It
Yeah.
takes that little bit extra
Yeah.
to get the sales, the views for the page.
Yeah.
And the page is your company.
Yeah.
And the end all is you need the eyes, and they're probably kids saying, "Look at this," and then the ma the kids look at the ma's whatever. Won't saying that backwards. But you know what I'm saying? The ma look at the phone and say, right, we're actually going to go to there, have a look, or ring you.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
absolutely,
mean?
yeah.
But here, if there was anyone now that's watching that wants to get into what you were doing, what's one little bit of advice you'd give to them from what you've been through?
Yeah. Look, I think never rely on anyone, as in any one person, because what I find is if you rely on one person, or if something happens and you've no way to go to another solution or another way out, then you'll just be screwed.
Always have a plan B type
always
thing.
have a plan B type thing. Don't you know, and like deals will never always work out, but don't let that get you down. You have to be able to go, right, that didn't work out, move on to the next one. Do you know what I mean? Look, there's a lot of things I've learned. I'm still learning every day. Like, you're always learning when it comes to
every
cars.
day is a school day.
Every day is a school day. But I suppose, like, look, it's mad. Like, when I started off, there was a couple of other garages who were trying to bring me down.
Like top
In
competitor.
and around where you were?
Yeah, close by, and because they didn't take me seriously, and I can't blame them, I suppose, starting
Like,
off.
oh, look at your one fucking trying to...
Yeah, exactly.
on,
What
come
she
off,
at or
lads.
whatever, right?
Come on, fellas, look at yous now.
But I have to say, there's loads of other garages who have been amazing to me from day one.
Like giving you a hand and a bit of advice.
and they're the ones that
you need to be able to pick up the phone to another garage and have a good relationship.
Networking,
Listen,
it's great.
I have this car coming in. What's the story? Where do you think it's at price wise? Because I haven't a clue. I see you've had one like this before. Can you give me an idea?
Is there a lot of that going on? Is there?
Oh, hugely. Yeah,
Bit of
there's a
wheeling and
massive.
dealing
Of
going on.
course, you have to be able to build a rapport, and like so my male colleagues, because they are all male, like I would know some women in the industry, but they'd be more so they work in the NCT centres or DLE centres, and there's great women across the motor industry, loads of them, but they don't put themselves out there like I do, so maybe people don't realise, but there is. But most of my male colleagues across the board have been amazing. Like, for example, we just got SIMI, which is Society of Irish Motor Industry. I have to get that right. So that's a massive thing, because not everyone can get it, because you have to tick loads of boxes.
And how did you get it?
So you have to do loads of things like increase your insurance to like public liability. You have to basically just do loads of different things.
And you getting that, what does that mean?
So basically it means it gives you more integrity as a business.
Oh, right, yeah, right.
So I have
like, this is a real business. This isn't
Getting
just
a blue tick on Twitter.
Like getting exactly. It's like getting a blue tick on Twitter, or it's like someone being a solicitor and having their barrister certificate.
We're dumbing it down for you all here.
It's like getting your blue tick. But basically, you know, that was a huge thing for me this year to get, because it actually meant like, okay, I'm a proper business, and and to get it as well, I had to get 3 other garages who are big main dealers to put me forward. So I had to go to other garages and ask people forward, and in fairness I had 5 of them turn up and put me forward.
That's deadly.
And like that's what I'm saying, amazing support. So I don't want to be negative to say like
to others.
I've been put down, but yes, I have also been put down at the beginning. There was one garage in specifically that blocked me on Instagram, that told some of my customers that I was taking their cars off them. The Irish motor industry is very small. You're gonna cross over with other garages. There's enough for everyone. This idea of that's my customer, and if they go to someone else, they're dead to me, or they can't go and buy someone else.
That's madness, isn't it?
I don't get angry if someone buys a car off me this year. Next year they buy a car off someone else. I don't care.
There's more people to buy cars.
There's enough to go around for people, and I just think if you have that attitude, you'll never get far.
It's a small-minded
It's a small-minded thing, like, do you know what I mean? So I had a bit of that, and then on board a new video guy, new production company.
Deadly.
So we've 2 or 3 videos planned before Christmas. We're going to do
proper plan.
I don't want to say too much, but they're going to be amazing. Like, we have a helicopter in one. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You're doing it. You're going big anyway.
Oh yeah, like
go big or go home.
Go big or go home. Like, I have to outdo myself now. Like, I can't just do crappy videos.
That's mad.
You're hooked now.
Oh, you're hooked.
You're hooked on the internet now.
Oh, stop! You've no idea. Oh, it's crazy. Helicopters. Helicopters.
I love it.
And
that is mad.
Like, the sky's the limit. Like,
we were
even you were saying you had planes, and
we had a plane in another one, and it flew right by my head. I could actually feel my hair going up like this. It was crazy. Oh, it was 20 feet above me now. It was probably a bit, shouldn't have done it, but when anyone asks, it was fake. How are they going to do it?
Of course. What? I had a question there in my notes I wrote down. So he's made it to the halfway point. This is the halfway point here now, where we say thank you to our sponsor, helping us out here big time.
Camerakit.ie.
down Terranure Business Park. Go down, get your high-end quality cameras, audio and lighting. If you can't find them, go into the link in our bio.
Make sure you do it. Check it out, and let's get back to the episode. What I want to know is what motivates you to make a sale.
Yeah. Do you know what? Loads of things, right? I love the thrill of selling a car. I love the thrill of getting in new stock. Like, I actually get more excited getting in new stock than actually selling it.
Seeing all the different cars.
Just seeing a new car come in and you get to put up online and it's really fresh and it's brand new.
And is that you doing that? Is that you taking the photos and putting it up?
I take the photos, I put up all the ads, I do the viewings, I do the after sales, I do everything.
That's a mad thing to have, isn't it? Like, be so excited about something that you're not even going to keep.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what you actually get a thrill about getting a car coming in.
Well, you're getting to drive it.
You get to drive it, and if something comes in really cool, like the G-Wagon, sure, I'll drive that like on my days off.
Yeah.
I have my own cars now. I've got my own little collection that I built up. So I have the BMW i8, Conor McGregor's i8. I've got a Defender that's done up to the 9s. It's done up like a Spectre from Bond.
Is the Defenders are the big
an old one now.
There's the big yokes coming out of it.
Yeah, it's a big pickup. Oh, you will. I have a great yard now. In fairness. I have a 2012 Range Rover Evoque Westminster. It's the old model. It's a 4.4 TD V8, so it's a big engine.
Big engine.
And it's like
Guzzler.
It's 360 brake horse, really lovely car. And then I picked up, just in the last couple of months, geez, I'm broke, I have to get rid of something. I picked up an E39 M5, which, like, that's going to be worth 100 grand next year. Like, it's do you know what the E39 M5 is? It's the old 01 M5s, the gangster.
Oh, the long shape boat, like a big boat.
Yeah, I should have it. I'll show you.
The big nose on it.
Oh, it's lovely now. And then I have an E60 M5, which is a 06 M5 as well. So those two are in the collection. They're just as investments, because they're only going up in value. They're going up straight.
Our cars
are going to mad money.
Mad, yeah. And like,
why is that?
I got more for mine when I sold it anyway.
Yeah, a lot of people did. Well, look, it was a lot of things, right? It was Brexit was one, because in the past dealers could bring in cars from the UK. Now
I was going to get onto that in a few.
Yeah, they had all these extra VRT charges and emissions and NOx and this and that. So actually, to bring in a car in wasn't worth it. It was like half the value of the car. And then obviously demand, supply. So in the pandemic, you guys obviously saw a lot of people are spending money on their houses. It was the same thing. A lot of people buying cars. So demand went up, supply went down, which brought up the prices. And then the other thing that happened in the backdrop was the chips, the new car chips, the ECU chips that they need to make brand new cars. They had a shortage of that. So there was no brand new cars being made. That meant there was no trade.
I didn't know that.
There weren't people upgrading to new cars.
So the older cars, the value on them are going up then?
They're going up, yeah. And and again, that's why we grew so much, because I just said to myself, I started going around the country buying up cars privately, and that's what all dealers were doing, because there wasn't that supply coming in.
Right. So you just had a good catalogue of cars.
Everybody had to, and then that's when I really pushed the Instagram. So
that's mad.
Instagram became a place I was getting supply from. I was getting cars, and then I sold a Bentley on Instagram for 60 grand on Instagram, right?
Through
not
DMs.
on CarZone, through DMs, not on CarZone, not on Dundeal, not on your newspaper, your traditional, through Instagram. And that's when the penny dropped for me, and I went, hang on a second, we're not utilising Instagram here.
Exactly.
We're not really. The car industry is the one industry that hasn't been changed by the internet. Look at Netflix, look at Amazon.
Yeah, it's all gone into...
It's all been the same thing until now. Now everyone is doing it, because they know only the fittest will survive if things go rough. So I suppose that's why I'm really,
So do you think the days
that's what's motivating me?
The days of going in and buying, the buy and sell is gone?
I think what will happen now, look, I could be totally wrong and talking out of my arse here, I don't know everything, but I think the main dealers, if you're going in to buy a brand new Tesla or a brand new whatever electric car, I think you'll order it online at home, pick your colour, pick whatever, it'll get delivered to your house. I think that's the future for the brand new cars. And then I think for the second hand cars, it'll be niche people who have made a really good brand for themselves, that deal in like Porsches and stuff like that.
And a good interaction with their customers.
Yes, a good supply, customers, a good repeat. It's very important to have repeat customers. Yeah, massively.
You might actually know, right?
Yeah.
So I've always thought this, because I've heard it once and I didn't think it was true. So you were saying about a Tesla there.
Yeah.
Our Teslas, right? So like they're all the same car, but there's chips put in them that make them. So like, let's say,
you can get chips to give them different mods.
Yeah, so like,
they have self-driving, some of them, don't they?
Yeah.
No, because someone was saying, like, it's not the way there's like a fucking like a 1.2 and a 1.4 and all these different sizes and all. Someone was saying that they go off the chips. That's
Like they drive off the chip.
As in the engine size, it's from the
Yeah,
chip.
and how fast it can go and.
Well, it's
all
it's a
computer
battery. Yeah, well, it's a battery car. It's a battery powered car. They're fully electric.
So what are they actually? Are they in CC?
They're battery. They're not even electric cars. This is like a bumper car you're driving. It's
Like an
powered
electric scooter.
exactly. It's lithium, like whatever else is in it. I don't know much about.
Have you ever sold on them?
I haven't sold. I don't like. Look, I saw. Sorry, that's a lie. I've sold one electric car, and it was a Porsche Taycan that a client got on to me to source it, and I sourced it. It was a brand new Taycan,
Happy
and I
days.
actually did a video on it, on the Taycan versus the old 911 Carrera. And if you saw me how depressed I was driving around the Taycan versus the old petrol cars, because driving it's like driving a UFO. There's nothing coming out of it. There's no sound.
Exactly.
It looks good, but it's just awful.
There's just something
There's
about
something
enjoying
not
it.
right.
yeah. There's just something about putting the hand on the gear stick and putting it through
the engine rev and
That's I
you know,
wouldn't go near an automatic.
no, and I wouldn't advise you to, because I tell you the infrastructure in Ireland is not here, and it's not going to be here for at least a few years.
No, manual is the way
I had a guy
forward.
got on to me, because I'd have a good few clients ring me going, will you get me this, will you get me that? So the guy got on to me, he's a good customer of mine, and he goes, Nadia, I want a brand new Tesla. I said, Brian, you're absolutely fucking mental. And he goes, no, I want it now. I made a big bonus this year. I said, I'm telling you, Brian, you're not going to like it. I'm telling you now. He was coming out of a diesel, and he goes, no, look, the BIK and all that, and I want it. I said, right, grand, fine. Got him a Tesla, and he used to travel down to Cork, I think, twice a month.
Yeah, stopping every 2 fucking minutes.
To go 50 miles out of his way to charge up the car. And this lad likes to be on time all the time, so he doesn't like to be hanging around fucking petrol stations for 3 hours charging up a car. So he had to go 50 miles out of his way.
Fuck
and 3
Brian,
weeks later, he just dropped
what
the
were you
car
doing?
back to me, and I got him a brand new diesel. It was a Golf diesel or something.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
he was
so
just
how long are you
hated
getting
it.
not by charge?
Oh, sorry.
How long? So
You
how
only
long?
get a couple of hours, don't you?
You get like whatever.
Hardly a couple of hours.
You
It's
get
man.
enough
like-
to get you to walk, apparently. All
so
that shit.
yeah, like electric car is good. Say you lived in Ranelagh and you worked in town, that's okay.
That's
And you
small of a
have-
commute.
Well, no, you can have longer commutes.
They base
you
it
can.
off 9 to 5,
But-
don't they?
Yeah, but the problem is,
Oh.
right, people who are buying electric cars, they're sort of going, oh, it's fine, I'll charge it at night, or I'll they're justifying the inconvenience.
Doesn't matter how long you charge
Yeah,
it for.
So
yeah.
inconvenient. Like, I was talking to somebody who has an electric car that says the only time he can charge his car is at 3 a.m. in Sandyford when all the taxi drivers are gone, because the place is filled up all day with taxi drivers charging up their electric cars. But he's like, it's grand, sure, I just go up at 3 a.m. and charge it. And I'm like, you're justifying
Yeah,
the
they have to go
'cause
up
you've
at
been
3.
brainwashed to have
Yeah.
an electric car. But I'm like, that's mental.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're getting up, or people are going, oh sure, I'll only charge it at this time of night and to
Yeah,
save
yeah,
my
yeah.
electricity. That's an inconvenience in your
Yeah.
life that you actually, whereas
I
your
still haven't
diesel, your
been in one now.
petrol,
Have you not?
No.
All the Amazon delivery yokes are all electric and all now.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
The-
I nearly got fucking locked down by one. You can't even hear them.
God, you can't even hear them. I know. No, it's crazy.
me see
No,
that.
so look again. A lot of people know. I'm not saying in the future it won't be set up right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the idea of what people are trying to do, but honestly, if you look at the
Just won't be here
maths
for a
on
while.
it, well, if you look at the maths on it, it does. It's not even like
The mat
effective.
ain't matting up.
The math ain't mathing up.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not mathing up.
It's not.
Where are those lithium batteries going? It actually takes more
Where are they
carbon.
made? They're actually worse
Yeah,
to make
it's
a Tesla.
worse.
Here, if one of them blew up, you'd be bollocks, wouldn't it?
You'd be screwed. Like, where are they burying these batteries?
Exactly.
What's happening when you have to buy a new battery for 14 grand? Do you know what I mean?
What? They're not reusing them, are they?
They're not. It's the statistically right. If you have an old BMW diesel, that car gets reused for like 10, 20 years, whatever, right?
Yeah.
That will never leave as much carbon footprint than electric cars, because it's just getting reused all the time.
Exactly.
And you know what you're
Like
getting. It's
an
like
old
smoking and
Land Rover.
vaping. You know what you're getting with smoking. You might live to 90. We'll have all
Vape,
had a
we don't
granny
know what's
smoked their
happening with
brains
vape.
off
Yeah, that's
and
true.
lived like,
That's true.
you know,
Exactly.
you're like, how? But they
Yeah.
have. Whereas vaping, you don't know what's going to come out of that.
because
in
People are
20
getting in
years.
bits over that vaping,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Getting
how I
popcorn
see it.
lung and all.
There you go, popcorn lung, same thing.
That's
That
a
is a
thing.
thing.
Popcorn lung is
It
a
is the
fucking
thing, yeah. I know, and all the young ones smoking it now,
Yeah.
and
But it's a,
Yeah.
it's
Big
a,
thing,
it's a
isn't it?
trend, isn't it? Like
it is a trend. But then you get hooked, don't you?
it's when
Yeah, loads of people are hooked on them.
Yeah.
I had a little thing here, right? So say if you had 30 days, right? How many cars do you reckon you'd be able to sell in 30 days?
Gee, sometimes I've sold a car a day. Yeah, like last week I did 4 I did 5 in the week. That was 5, and that's very good for me now. I'm only like, because again I'm running it on my own and I have someone help me or whatever, but if I 10 people work with me, you'd want to be doing a couple a day or whatever. But I'd reckon, again, on average. And the other thing is as well, the cars I'm selling, they're 100 grand cars or 50 grand cars.
Oh, sorry,
60
it's not,
cars.
you're not a big fleet, you're supplying the man
quality,
big.
I'm a margin business more, so I wouldn't be a volume business. I'd be more so 1 or 2 going a week.
Exactly what I said, 2 cars could put you onto your target, what you're looking for.
Exactly. Would cover everything and fine, and
Are you into anything else other than cars?
I'm into Rolexes. I bought a few.
Shall we?
I bought a few.
No, don't take it off,
there.
as I don't want to touch it.
No, it's fine. And now look, the time's not even right on it because you have to wind it every effing day, and it's so annoying. But that's nice. A Date Just big into watches. Date Just chocolate face with diamonds.
I'm a watch guy myself.
Yeah, I'm into watches because Kettle Lords. I got one off him.
Did you?
Yeah, I got my last.
Would you ever go to over to England to Trotters?
No, I'd love to.
Did you ever hear the Trotters?
No.
Oh, they're big. That's where all the footballers now go to in London.
Yeah, and then there's Chris and iChrono.ie. He's amazing. I got a few watches off Chris and iChrono. He's actually Dublin lad originally, but he's a great business. Yeah,
happy days.
If you Google him, he's
and their investments as well.
That's gone up 51% since I bought it.
Oh,
do you
my
know
God,
what I
there
mean?
you
It's
go.
crazy. Like saying it's mad. Like that's what I'm saying. If you do have a few quid, don't put it in the bank. It's only going to depreciate.
There's no point putting it in the bank.
Invest it in a good car. Put it into a good watch.
So what I learned today, as we were saying,
something like that's going to go up.
So as we say, every day is a school day.
Yeah.
Right. So the money in your bank. Isn't actually your money.
No.
Even though you get paid and it's going into your bank account, it's actually not your money at all. And I didn't know that
what
until
do you mean?
today.
Like the banks are investing your money?
No, not even just that. They can, as what happened to Andrew Tate and a few other influencers going against the agenda of what's going on with men masculinity and stuff like that.
I don't. What happened? Who's Andrew Tate? I've been seeing that all over.
Andrew Tate is just a man.
Yeah.
That is like going against the agenda and just talking about men masculinity and stuff like that, but
like feelings and stuff.
Yeah, like basically saying men nowadays are bitches.
They're saying
short, lamest terms.
He's big into all that. Like he's big into old style stuff. Like
it's hard to explain what he is. And
is he a real person or is he?
I know he's a real person.
He just talks. I'll go Google him later. And he just talks about like how men these days are becoming
basically
women.
And he had his Hustlers University. He had
don't like him.
No, they call him a feminist and stuff like that.
But he is very feminist.
In how?
As in he is a feminist.
I'm not going.
He is.
He's not.
He's not a feminist.
That's what he does.
What does he do?
That's what he does.
He says like, if he's putting down men though.
No, he's not. He doesn't put down men.
Does he?
No, he doesn't.
Slags men all the time.
He doesn't put down men.
Calls them bitches.
Yeah, fellas nowadays.
But
he's big into like men walking and women staying at home and all this crack.
Okay, so he's not a feminist then.
He's not. I'm not going down there because I don't.
So he's not a feminist if he wants a woman to stay home.
Sexist. Sorry. Feminist.
Feminist is a woman. Feminist is a
subconscious sexism.
A feminist is a woman trying for women's rights.
We'll use that word again. Yeah.
But anyway, Andrew Tate's mad, as you know. But what was I saying again? Yeah. You don't own your money. The banks can just take it off you and say, look, you're not getting your money back.
Yeah.
In some shape or form.
Well, look, it would have to get really bad for like I don't. They couldn't just take
there is higher ups that are going. There is people that control and are over stuff like that can just say, look, we don't like what this person is doing. He's hitting big numbers in the world on the internet and stuff and getting across to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So let's just
there's obviously there's people getting silenced and stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but look, there is. Yeah. There's a higher thing going on. No, I know that.
We'll be silenced now.
Yeah, we won't be silenced. I'll be silenced.
They're not silenced.
But anyway, this is a not a tough question, but
thank God, because that's all getting a bit too tough for Nadia tonight.
Sorry,
big day.
No, but people actually find this a hard question.
Yeah.
So, what do you plan on doing in the next couple of years?
Yeah.
What is the plan for Nadia?
Yeah, so it's actually changing all the time. When I started this out like 2 years ago, I didn't think I'd be doing this here. I didn't think I'd be sitting here having a podcast with you guys.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's mad. I didn't think I'd be doing the videos. I'm actually doing other things in the making at the moment. I can't talk much about them because I've signed an NDA.
Yeah.
There's different pilots for next year and different things, UK stuff like that. So I'm working on different things, and
Class.
if I got a job on TV, I'd take it. I'd love it.
Would you?
I would.
Would
yeah,
you?
yeah,
Would you
I would.
drop?
It'd be good.
Yeah, I'd like
Would
to.
you
Yeah,
drop
I think I could be the
and go?
Maya Jama of Ireland.
I think she could be good on
Do you know
TV.
Maya Jama? Do you know her?
Image.
Well, she's half Somalian as well, like
Fucking.
myself.
Oh my god.
She could be.
I could be the Maya
How are we
Jama.
sitting here with Maya
You
Jama?
are. It is Maya Jama here. Rock, 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 rock.
How is
I love her, by the way.
Stormzy?
She's amazing. Stormzy. Yeah. How's Stormzy? But yeah, I wouldn't drop Ashford Motors though. No,
That's what I was about to say. Would you drop Ashford Motors
I
for
wouldn't.
TV?
No, I'd take a step
that's your
back.
little baby.
It's my baby, and it's my bread and butter, and that's how I make me wages and pay me bills.
Yeah.
And
I think
love
there
buying
could
and selling
be
cars. I love
TV presenter for it.
I could do it on the side. I would do it, yeah.
Come on,
in
RTA,
fairness.
let's get this going.
Yeah.
Come on, Nadia's
Yeah.
perfect for the job.
Oh, listen, I can't say much, but there has been a few little things.
You'd be good for like a car show.
Yeah, something different.
Like
Woman
that car
doing
show
it.
that you were on, I'm
Yeah.
sure you would have done a better job.
Like what you were saying there.
Can't say no.
like what you were saying there, with you were comparing the 911, the Porsche 911 to the other yoke,
Yeah.
like a women's Top Gear type thing. Imagine
Yeah,
that.
Good
yeah,
idea.
absolutely. And it's different. It's point of view of someone who owns a big car
POV.
business. Like I'm not, I have a different point of view because
Course.
I see the people in it and
Yeah.
how they feel about
Yeah.
it. It's not,
Yeah.
to me, when I talk about cars, I don't go, it's 28 miles to the gallon, this BHP, like, yeah, they're all stats, but I'm more so about how does it make you feel and what
Yeah,
do you
are you
love
comfy
about
in
the
it?
car,
Enjoying your
car?
you know, do you remember watching this as a kid and having a poster of that BMW
The
and
connection
wall
with the
and-
person.
Exactly, so that's how when I do my
Class.
videos,
On a
that
personal
comes
level.
across,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Deadly.
Love
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, so definitely, like, who knows what's around the corner?
Exactly.
Who
and
knows?
it's great because, like, at the end of the day, we have the cars, right? So we have the content. It's brilliant. I don't have to go and beg
It's just
someone
all
for
there.
cars for the
So you
content.
can do whatever you want with the cars,
We have
really.
the content every day. It's different. Today we have a G-Wagon, like, oh, let's do a cool video on the G-Wagon. So there's always something fresh,
class.
something new to come in and drive.
What
and try out.
would you say is the favourite car that you've got in that you've drove? They're just comfort and style wise that you loved.
I had an RS6 last year, 2017 RS6 in
Nice.
Nardo Grey. Let's see if I have a photo of it. Oh, that was lovely
I'd
because
say that was fast too.
it was so 600 brake horse, but yeah, it looks like a family car. You wouldn't be put out of place
Mad.
with it. You'd rock up next to someone in a Lambo,
Yeah.
you'd nearly smoke them, but
Yeah.
really comfortable. They're 4-wheel drive. You could go shop and bring the kids to school. The
Thanks.
perfect sheep and wolves clothing. And
Just
then
pure machinery.
Just pure machine. I love that. And then after that, I had an X5M, which is basically an M5, but as a Jeep.
Yeah.
It's a 4.4
Ooh,
petrol
nice.
engine. And it was
Gone through
700
some
brake
cars,
horse.
haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've had some cars. Yeah, now I haven't had all of them. I'd love to. What I haven't had that I'd love to have for sale is I'd love to get an Aston Martin Vantage. Love that, the
or
one
a
out of James
DB9.
Bond,
Yeah.
Casino Royale. I'd love to get that, and that's why I do my movies because
Would
there's
that be
always
your
a
dream
cool
car?
car.
Or what's
yeah,
your
it
dream
would be
car?
definitely one of my
Would it?
dream cars. Yeah, it's
I
very
used
sexy.
to always say DB9s.
cool, like
Class.
grown up.
Yeah.
Huh?
I used to always say DB9 was my favourite.
DB9, oh yeah, but like anything Aston Martin,
Yeah.
So I'd love. There's actually one for sale in Dublin in a main dealership. So hopefully, a few things go right
Yeah.
in the next few weeks. I hopefully might get it for myself for Christmas.
You'll be a
I
millionaire
love a
soon.
Mustang. There's something
I
about
have
Mustangs.
a Mustang for sale.
Do you?
Yeah,
Don't say
did
it's
you
a
see the Mustang video?
a
Do you want? I'll do you a
Camaro,
good
is
deal
it?
on it. Do you want finance? Is it? Do the
There's-
application now.
Yeah, there's
Can you bring it down to 200 a month?
Yeah, 200 a month. Yeah, we'll throw in the table for you as well. For fuck's sake.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah, well, I don't like them, to be honest with you.
too heavy.
I'm
Have
too
you
honest
ever-
with people.
Is there ever like more doors than 2-door ones in
Yeah,
Mustangs?
yeah. Is there?
Or are they always 2
I
doors?
think they're all 2 doors. Now I could be wrong. I could
Yeah.
be totally wrong. It's the first Mustang I've had for sale. It's a 2.3 EcoBoost, so it's not even the 5 litre
Class.
petrol. So
V8.
look again, like they're all noise, no power. To be honest with you, that's the one I have for sale there. It's a
I just
convertible
think they
as
look
well.
cool. I don't know what it is about them.
Look, they have that American
I think that's what it is.
muscle carb. Like if you guys did a show going to the States, you know, like monkfish and sorry, what's your jail name?
Simo.
I'm only joking. Just when I saw
like,
monkfish,
that's
it
just
just
so
it
cute.
sounds like a name, like you get
In
a
the jail.
name in the jail. isn't it?
It's white.
It's nice,
I was
isn't it?
expecting
Yeah.
yellow. That's a
Yeah,
cracker
it's
though.
nice. It is nice. It is nice. But look, it's
There's
always
some horses underneath that.
That's
some
class.
horses. Not on that one now. It's only
That's
I don't
class.
know. But you know something? Yeah, Mustang. Not for me. Not for me, unfortunately. But again, there's always a car for someone. I
That's
always
true,
say.
yeah.
There is a car
right,
for
you
someone.
know.
But
Hard to sell a convertible in the winter, but you're
definitely. But what we were saying,
Yeah,
right?
especially over here. I tell you, it is
Yeah.
hard to sell convertibles over
It
here.
is. Your best bet is towards the summer. And you catch
But like even
someone
that
on
would
a good-
say
on a
it when
good
it
day.
hits the winter, they're sick that they bought
Yeah,
it.
but you know something, right? Some customers come out in winter to buy one for the missus for Christmas, like a little convertible
yeah,
Merc
yeah.
or something like that. So it does happen,
Yeah.
you know. And again, like I've had a convertible M3, an E93 that we sold. It was an 08 one, but it was a hard top. And you know them, they're the coupe,
Yeah,
the 3
yeah, yeah.
Series E type coupes.
Yeah.
They're lovely because you can take the roof down when
Yeah.
you do get the odd good day. Or you
Course.
can have it up.
Oh,
and
I'd say it's
fine.
class.
Oh, it was the
And it's
coldest day of the year
lovely. It
today, I
is
think.
lovely. It was very cold
Oh,
today now.
freezing today.
jeez.
The foggy dew this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning was bad. I just want to know how much you're going to get for your socks. That's what I want to
My
know.
socks. So currently the bid started at 50 quid a pair.
What?
Yeah.
Happy
And
days.
I went back. No, happy days. Sure, that wouldn't fill up one of my cars. I said, listen.
Oh, sorry.
I said, excuse me.
These are
I
little
said,
Puma socks, yeah.
they're pennies. Jesus Christ, been in them all day.
Cotton. Egyptian
And
cotton these
Egyptian
jokes are.
cotton. Straight from Somalia. And I said, here now, lads. I said, come on now, 50 quid would even fill up one of me cars. I said, unless you're talking 500 minimum, then I'll go
For your
up.
socks?
I
I'll go
think
up and-
you will get them. 500.
I think you will get someone.
I swear to God, I have about 20 there ready to go. I just haven't pulled the plug yet.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, just do it.
What
What's wrong
about
with you?
yeah? But what
Yeah.
about the request? Could you go
Yeah.
play tennis in these socks?
Yeah.
Then run up your stairs and then
Yeah.
down your stairs and
Yeah.
then
Do you ever
sell
get
them to
requests
me.
like that?
Yeah, I get really strange requests. I also get
Like sit in the
asked-
baths with your socks on.
Just mad stuff. They're just getting weirder. I have a PA, Joanne, and I know saying
Poor Joanna's scarred for life.
Joanne does all this now. She's like, right, Nadia, I'll go down, I'll get all the socks and I'll wear them. And she's like, I've athlete's foot this month, so they love that. And so she's mad to get going and all this.
I say so because there's
She's-
loads of money
yeah,
there
she's
in that.
like, I'll go buy a bundle of them and I'll organise them and I'll have them in different colours. And she goes, I'll even wear them and take the photos and send them off. So she's mad to get going. But I just like, oh God.
You
no.
should do that for the crack. Get some
What if they
fella to put the
screenshot
socks
that I've
on.
done it and put up online? I suppose if I say I'm doing it, then I don't really care.
You should
Yeah,
get
but-
some bloke to put them on for every picture and just see
Yeah.
does anyone cop on.
Well, I'm doing merch, right?
A size 13 in
sir,
your sock.
Yeah, one of the valeters goes, I'll just wear, he won't notice the bit of hair down here. I was
Coming
like,
through the
"Geez."
sock hole.
Like, we have great crack with all this in the garage with the
Course,
lads. Like,
I'd
you
say
know,
so,
you imagine,
yeah.
like, you know. But
What are we saying about merch?
I've merch coming out in the next because I've loads
Yeah.
of people asking for.
Make sure you get on the merch, everyone.
Any guesses caps, any guesses tops, and you know, different
Class,
stuff like
love
that.
it.
And then I was gonna have one that says, "I have boobs, so what?" You know, different things like that. You know, the
Yeah.
whole thing. And
I have feet, so
yeah,
what?
exactly. And then I was gonna get socks done up with any guesses on the socks.
That's class.
So I think that
and
like
little question marks all over them.
question mark.
I think they're a good
Little
seller.
sexy Little, would
Not
you?
you don't have to wear them. I
Ah,
just
it's
buy-
okay. Don't worry. I can leave them
I
here.
just buy them.
If I left them here
that
tonight,
have to
now
be
you'd
what?
have them up on Dundee later,
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Do
We'll
that-
trust you.
Give me that 500 quid.
Make a few quid for yourselves.
On your website, you should have
Yeah.
worn and unworn socks.
Yeah.
Options.
Absolutely.
Options.
Yeah. I was just thinking of putting a link up on
link
my
tree.
Instagram and
You
just
should.
getting
Just
just having the
worn
socks
stuff.
there and just
Yeah, if you want to buy Simos socks,
I do have a Depop. No one's buying any of my clothes. They just want socks.
I'm gonna start selling my socks to people if
Yeah,
they want
That
to.
is madness.
That's my question. Are women like this with men, or is it just men
No.
with women?
Horny men.
Oh no, that could be.
Is it?
No, there's not. Because
Could be briefs like boxers and all that.
'Cause
sort of
there's
stuff.
there's
Unless
one
you were
man.
someone who
there was one man that
Yeah.
was your man Gilbert.
Matty Gilbert.
Matty, yeah, from OnlyFans.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'm
he's
sure people were asking him for his boxers and all.
but that's what I'm saying. There's more horny men on the
Than
internet
women.
looking for.
Is there though?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what it is.
Tell me, yeah.
There is a lot of horny men looking for socks. And it's a pandemic.
A pandemic,
It's an
but
epidemic.
It's not a
How
pandemic
are you going
anymore.
It's an
about your
epidemic.
It's an epidemic, huh?
How are you going about your merch? Did you get in touch with someone to do it all for you, or
There's a couple of different ones I'm looking at the moment, so I think I'm just going to go for
there's
some.
good websites to do
It's
do
all
absolutely
different
nothing?
now. Yeah,
Just
exactly.
make profit.
I don't want to buy a load of stuff
You don't.
Teespring.
sit and have it sitting there.
Alright.
There's these companies.
Did you ever
that-
hear Teespring?
No, are they good as well?
Great
Are
website.
they? Yeah, will you text me
Yeah.
that later? Just because I am looking at 3 of them at the
You
moment.
literally just upload your shit onto it,
and then they print it for
Yeah.
you, and they take their
they
percentage.
deliver
out of it.
everything and all.
So I'm going to start off with that, and then what I was going to do is I'll do a certain proceeds to charity for Christmas.
Yeah,
I'll do
good.
something like that.
We
so it'll
we
be
started
worth it,
off.
like, you know,
We
yeah.
had merch at the start. See
Yeah.
that blue jumper over there that
Yeah.
you'll sign later.
Oh, deadly.
We
Yeah, everyone's saying that, that's going on.
we bought them and hand delivered them ourselves at the start, didn't we? We bought
Yeah.
all the jumpers and we got the print
Put them
on.
there. Got the
Do you
print
know what?
done.
That's what you have to
And I
do.
bring.
Yeah.
Hand delivered.
we haven't
around
had-
ourselves and just walk.
We've
up to
been
the
so
gaff and
low
say,
for
"Here you
like
go."
what 9 months, and I think we'll bring back merch soon enough.
We should, yeah, because we got. How many did we get? 80 or 90, wasn't it?
Only 80 to 90.
And did they go?
Yeah,
Yeah, they went
gone.
on
They
the
flew,
first
did
week,
they?
yeah.
Brilliant, we'll get them back.
Which was mad.
Get
We
them
weren't
back.
expecting
Hold
it.
them off
And
and
this
let
was at the
hide.
start when we only started.
Yeah.
I think it was more of a sport thing, but it was still good.
It's mad, isn't it, when people actually want to buy stuff
Yeah.
that you've designed?
Like, you
and
know
you've
what's
thought
mad,
about.
right? I'm not saying that. Like, we're only a few thousand followers now, but people,
No,
right?
that's good. That's
people
hard
actually
to get that.
texting the page and asking, could you send, say, a
What,
message?
the video we
The
done the
video,
other day?
that
Yeah.
video, man, is mad. Like,
That is
people looking for
stuff like that
videos
to
from
be
us
asked.
that
Yeah.
the fans of the show or
Yeah.
the podcast, like,
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, because the other day there was a young fella the other day, he broke his leg,
Oh.
and someone that knew us, they were like, these are trying to get in touch with you. They asked me to ask you, would you do a video? And I was just like,
I know.
what do you like? What?
I
I'm
know.
not used to doing anything like that.
I
But I
know.
ended up going and asking a few people that were on the podcast, like the likes of
the
Protein
power of
Bar
the
and
internet
all
is
them,
mad.
like
Yeah.
send videos as well. So I
Yeah.
sent a good group of videos to
Ah,
him.
that's lovely.
Delighted.
Listen,
Delighted.
you have to do all that. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same with me. I'd have sometimes dads and moms come up with their kids to come look at the cars or something. I always stop
That's
and
mad.
take time
Yeah.
and have a chat or whatever.
Have
do
you
you know what I
stopped in
mean?
public yet?
Yeah, I was
Have
asking
you?
for photos the other day. I went out. It was mad. It was so
Yeah, that's
surreal.
a good feeling. I
It
don't
was
care what
so
anyone says.
surreal.
That's
It
a
is
great
good
feeling.
But I was like, is this actually happening?
It's mad, isn't it?
Fears on
Does
me.
this actually happen? So, like, I was sitting down in Dundrum, literally staring into space, like a weirdo.
Going, what is going on?
I know, I was just sitting there staring, and then a couple just walked up and went, "Oh, hiya, Nadia," and I just went, "I know these people, but I don't know where I know them from." And then I realised I didn't know them, and they were just knew me from social media, and that was my first moment where I went,
That is mad.
because it's been mental the last month. It's been RT media,
Like,
radio.
you've blown
I
up
haven't had
huge.
a chance, genuinely.
Class.
People are telling me I look burnt out at the moment. Like, my hairdresser was like, "You look wrecked." I was like, "Do I? Jesus Christ!"
Jesus.
Just 'cause it's just yeah. Thanks for the honesty, but I appreciate it as well. Like, you know, she's only going, "Look,
Yeah.
take a chill pill and you know
Yeah.
take a bit of a break." Because you do need a bit of a break.
Yeah.
But
It is a lot,
you-
all that stuff.
Yeah, but you also want to keep the foot to the pedal, so you're sort of
Yeah.
in two things going.
Caught on the
I
fence.
need to keep going
Yeah.
because you want to keep going, or do I take a bit of a break? But anyway, long story short, so yeah, I was out and a couple asked me and they were like, "Oh, we love your videos and we love your responses," because we'd be big with our replies on TikTok. So at
Yeah.
the beginning, obviously I got a lot of abuse, a lot of controversy, people going, "Oh, you're bringing women back 50 years. Oh yeah, I'm bringing back women 50
Yeah, this
years.
was singular person,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I'm
cut
bringing
off
women-
it, like,
to be honest with you, I think I'm doing the opposite. I'm showing that you can be who you are, you can look who you
Yeah.
are, you could be anything
get rid of this stigma.
Embrace-
you
Isn't
can
it
do
sort of-
well. Everyone's embracing other people and different
Yeah.
things, and
Exactly.
at the end of the day, and I said it on RTE, guys, I have boobs, so what? Get over.
So what, like,
That's all they are. I just think that's men sitting in their mom's room, 50 years of age. They don't even have their own car, and they're going, "How does she have this and I don't have?" Like, it's that
jealousy.
It's that jealousy. Do you know what I mean? But it's brilliant because that's what drives me.
Exactly.
And the thing is, don't ever let it get to you.
But you use
Don't
something you
ever let
have,
it get
so
to you.
I don't know why people are so vexed.
Why don't they use what they have?
Exactly,
Everyone
that's what
has
I'm
the same
saying.
chances.
they do.
That's what
Listen.
I'm saying.
I don't
Mixed
say that.
race, refugee, woman. Do you know what I mean?
Do we all
No
have?
excuses. No excuses. No excuses.
here's the
Dylan's like, no, there isn't.
Keep going,
But
Dylan.
what I was going to say, but do we all have the
Yes, Dylan,
same?
what's your input? Sorry.
Do we all have the same 12 hours in a day?
course we do. Who said that? Someone
Molly
said that.
May, remember?
Molly May.
She got big flack for that.
What did she say?
Look, again, you see, I think it's unfair as well. People get shit. If
I think
they're
she's
from
right, though.
Privileged background, but at the end of the day, yes, you're lucky if you've come from that. But look at me and my mum. We literally had nothing when we came here. I think we had £10 in our pocket. I was wearing the same pair of jeans for a year with rips on them when we came to Ireland, because we were in refugee camps for 3 years before we got here.
Respect to come up.
Literally, like, had nothing, and she worked 3 jobs, kicked my ass. I was going down the wrong road because I had no family. She was working all the time,
right.
so, you know, I know brothers or uncles
had no
or
guidance.
sisters or guidance. So, but she didn't realise that. She just thinks, I will do as she does because she's different culture and stuff. But like, I was young, I was going out with my friends,
and you're embracing the Irish culture
in Tala, like having a crack, you know. And my friends then became my brothers and sisters because I had no brothers and sisters. So I was going, you know, I was going maybe the wrong way. But my mum used to literally like,
so what you
come into the park. Sorry, no, you're grand. She'd like come into the park if I was there drinking with my mates, and she would literally kick the shit out in front of everyone, drag me home. If I'd skip school, she'd drag me back to class. Like, she just used to use that, she knew, her tools, which maybe weren't the best.
So you were knackered drinking in Sean Walsh Park.
What was I
What were you thinking?
I know.
Your ma flying Russian planes and all, and you're out drinking.
And I'm out drinking Stonehouse 445.
Oh my god. El Stone.
Yeah. Oh, it was awful.
So you grew up.
Foster. Do you remember that?
Oh my god.
Did
you sell it anymore?
I don't know. I used to get them for €1. Was it €1 or a pound?
My first ever drink was Miller.
Oh, well, that's posh. Like,
Remember
what? Miller, yeah, isn't it?
We only talked about this the other day. Is Miller still around?
It's not.
No,
I don't think so.
I haven't seen that in years.
No,
haven't seen a bottle of Miller in years.
Stonehouse, ciders, Fosters, whatever was cheap.
True,
like,
it's Glen.
you'd get
so
20 bottles.
So were you going to the Plaza then and all?
Went to the Plaza, level 4 sticky floors.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I was in there last
I was young when there was.
How old are you guys?
I'm 25.
I'm 28.
28, you're a bit old, even though he looks like more of a baby than you.
I know, he is
mad,
baby-faced assassin, that's what it is.
Yeah, I know, look, I know. Oh, don't. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? He knows exactly what he's doing.
I only went to level 4 once.
Oh, do you know what? I got into level 4.
Grumpies, sorry, that's another one.
Oh my god, remember Grumpies?
Yeah.
This man used to live in there
before you go into level 4, or if you didn't get into the Plaza, you'd be over to level 4.
I gigged in Grumpies a few times.
Did you?
Yeah.
This man's
Did you always from here, Fortunestown, or did you live?
What?
No.
Where's that?
Is this not Fortunestown, no?
Posh people call it.
Springfield is up there, isn't it?
This is Jobstown.
They tried to change it to Fortunestown.
Okay, but it's not. No, my mate lived around the corner.
Like what he did to the Jobstown school that's now called Mount Seskin.
Mount Seskin, yeah.
Has it changed here in the last 10 years, has it?
Just got more boiler. It's boiler than ever. It's like the Wild West.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But here, the kids around here,
they're scary, aren't they? I'd be more afraid of like 10-year-olds.
But will I tell you what?
You just wouldn't know.
Do you just want to start on you?
I'm like, please.
Please, I sell cars. Please, don't touch me.
And then they just throw a bottle at your Lambo and you're like, Jesus. Did I actually, when I got the Lambo, I think I drove up here to show my mom, you know, and my mom was just like, what the hell, that's a horrible looking thing. And I felt deadly. Like, it was the first time I felt cool because I was driving through, because mom's up in City West, so you have to come up here, you know. Yeah. I was just driving through, everyone was looking at me, and I was like, oh yeah, how's it going? I made it now, boys. Yeah, back from Ashford.
But what do you listen?
All the way back from Ashford, the whole 20 minutes.
all the way back from Ashford. I have to go now.
Oh my god.
But what music do you listen to, Nadia?
I love hip hop. Yeah, love hip hop. Because I grew up with hip hop, so, you know, like all the old stuff. I love Drake. I've seen him a good few times.
Everyone loves Drake. Have you listened to his new album?
I have listened to.
Do you have a favourite
album? Well, I loved his last album, God's Plan or whatever, and the one before that, and obviously his first one, Best I Ever Had.
Oh, yeah.
Loved that album. Always listen to that, crying my eyes out. It's so emotional. But just hip hop, because I grew up and I'm half black, so I always like.
Yeah, you have that rhythm in you.
I have that, like, I love good hip hop.
You tell you have rhythm.
But
Where
I
me and
do-
monks are
I
like
do have rhythm.
brooms.
Yeah. Yous aren't. I'd say
No,
you
we're
know
not.
how to break
We're
down
stiff.
after a few millers.
Yeah, we're stiff as a board.
Yeah, right, yeah.
We are stiff. Well, not that stiff as a board, but it's them socks. After
I
talking about
know,
them
yeah.
socks.
I'm trying to have a. I'm just going through
You're getting
me
a bit
questions.
sweaty there, monkey.
So I'm trying to
Monkey.
fucking.
Like this. Go on.
Cold calling. Would you do much of that?
What's
like,
cold
would
calling?
you ring people
Like
to
ring
sell?
people.
Yeah.
No, not really. No, not at all. Unless I had a car coming in and in my own head,
You're like, oh, this is perfect
this is
for.
perfect for that person.
Yeah.
I'd ring them, and if they'd said
not
to me,
holding
"Oh,
the
I'm
mic."
looking for something like that,"
What's up with me?
what's that?
Me not even holding the mic, looking at my phone.
Why do you have a different mic to us?
Because I like to just hold it.
Yeah.
I like it personally.
But what cold calling? I didn't even know that was a
Cold
thing.
calling,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, like a lot of sales jobs.
It'd be a
in
more of a
general.
sales thing.
Selling services
Yeah.
or something. People be ringing.
Sell
like
me this
100
pen.
Companies, yeah. Like
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I got a cold call today. Somebody wanted to see if I wanted to get a website done. I've been getting loads of calls the last few weeks. People
'Cause you're in the
want
public
business,
eye.
Yeah. Now look, I don't mind. Again,
And
you
you're
know,
the hot
we
thing
all
at the
have a
moment.
need
For
a
you,
bit of
right?
business, yeah.
So let's say someone worked for you, yeah,
Yeah.
and they were going for a new job,
Yeah.
and this new job rang you for a reference.
Yeah.
Would you give an honest reference, or would you like
The
be
how
like,
you
"Ah,
like
look,
the person.
I'd like, even if you had something against them, like, are you that type of person that'll just say, right, look, I'll just
Honestly,
give them
no.
just.
And even no, I wouldn't. I just say, yeah. Look, unless they were fucking like they're
Yeah, like
you know,
it bad, like
yeah. Unless it was like, and I knew the business or something. Like you
to
kind
put
of
them wide.
Because
yeah.
I feel a bit bad. I gave one today.
Yeah,
Did you?
a bad reference.
It was my first reference I've ever having to give out.
And what did you say?
No, it's just like.
But come here, I thought it was illegal, right, for them to ask you.
How are they walk?
How it's only like, can they confirm the days and the dates?
Oh, this
I don't
person was
think-
asking me everything.
see, that's off the cuff. You're
How
not
did, how did they get on with people? And
legally? I don't think you're supposed to.
because I was just so straight. I was just like, here, look, because she was like, oh, how's this? How do you get on with everyone? I was like, oh, grand, just like everyone got on with each other and blah blah blah. Then she was like, oh, what's the timekeeping like? And I was like, wasn't the best.
Just being
But like,
honest.
I just felt
You
like,
felt a bit
And
bad,
did you?
like-
I'm gonna ask. Did you this question? So with that person that you gave the reference for, did you base that off how the relationship with that person was, or did
no,
you
just based
being
off
honest?
actual. That's what I'm saying. So like, I actually know this person like close, but I just actually based it off work. Like I didn't want to be. I didn't want to just go. Oh, he's great. Oh, he's fucking
Yeah.
brilliant. Oh,
Yeah.
take him on. This and that. I actually wanted to, for myself. I don't know. Is that nasty or?
I think you're giving like again, it's a tough one, isn't
Like,
it?
I feel bad
think
then,
you
like,
have
if he
to-
doesn't
you
get a
have to
job.
be honest to a point, because imagine you're sending someone.
It's your name they're asking as well.
Yeah, you're sending someone
Yeah.
who, like, say they robbed a few quid off you, and then you don't tell them. Like
Yeah.
that again. If they were really bad at timekeeping as well, you might say, listen, you know. But it depends again, like, you know, what they're going for, what
Yeah.
sort of job they're going for,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah, it was
I
a
don't
mad
know.
one. I just felt
It's a
for
bit of a
myself
mad
that
one.
I'd just be a bit honest.
Yeah, I know. I think
Rather
it was the
not
right
too
thing
honest,
I
like-
think it was the right thing to do. Imagine they went in and you lied, and they
Yeah.
did something. It
It
looked
comes-
bad back
Yeah,
on
and then
you.
they're like, oh, who's this fucking
Yeah.
monkey
Yeah.
fella giving
Yeah.
us fucking.
Who's Monkey and
Who's
Simon?
Monkey? Monkeys. They sound like Simon and Garfunkel. Is that where the name?
We were told last week where
My
Anton
second
Decker
name's
was
Simpson,
centre.
so
Simpson, Simo.
yeah,
Yeah,
And mine's Monks.
monks.
So
Monkey.
Monksy.
And his
Monkfish.
favourite horse is Monkfish.
Yeah, that's the nickname. My favourite racehorse is Monkfish.
Pretty into racing.
Yeah, big into the horse racing.
Well, there you go.
So
Yeah.
everyone has his hobby, and
Everyone
your
has
hobby
it.
is Rolexes.
Yeah, look, it's a bit of a hobby, but
Do you have a
You
bit of
have
a,
to have
do you have a bit of a
something
sport
it
hobby?
looks a sport. Yeah, I used to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a blue belt.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, now here we go.
Oh, there's
What do you
loads
call
about
this?
me.
Come
on.
We have to come back next week. Okay. No, I keep going.
Nathan
Yeah.
over there,
Go
our
on,
young,
Nathan.
he is.
Yeah, he looks
Go on, Nathan. You state your belt.
in jits.
Yeah.
Oh, fair play to you. Where do you train SPG Tala?
No, check that.
Oh, checkmate.
Armbars people and all this fella.
Yeah, I know. In fairness, I know a few lads there.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Kelly, is he
Yeah.
still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
It's
you
a
are.
small world.
He just keeps rolling people outside City West
Oh,
Shopping
I'd say
Centre
you're
and all.
brilliant, yeah. Now I got injured a good few years ago, so I haven't been back since. I only
Do you-
got to blue belt.
The owl I got injured.
Oh, one of them, was it? Oh, I don't mean it could have made
I
it.
know, it's terrible.
I probably
Sitting at a bar still.
I probably would have been.
If it
Yeah.
wasn't for
I
this
know,
knee.
I know, it's true. It's terrible. Oh, stop. And it's not even the higher belts you have to look out for. It's a white, spazzy white belt.
You're right though.
Literally, it is.
Yeah,
it's literally
because-
they're just like, and you're like, oh Jesus, me back.
Because they don't know the moves proper,
That's
and
it.
They don't know the
so
moves.
they're doing magic.
Yes,
They're doing what they've seen on YouTube.
exactly. They're doing what coming in wearing top out, like get a life. Do you know what I mean?
Simpsons
Seriously,
tapped out.
Simpsons
What a
tapped
game.
So
Yeah.
do you watch then the UFC?
Yeah, I'd watch it when it's on. Now I wouldn't be watching it every week.
No.
I'd say so, like.
Would you have a favourite fighter that you're
At the
interested?
moment, no, I haven't kept abreast
Yeah,
of it.
so
That's
that's
the word for the last, like, since before COVID. You know, I would have watched all the McGregor fights and stuff like that. Like, I'm not mad about UFC.
That was a great buzz, wasn't it?
There's
Yeah,
nothing
it was
better
a
than the
great
McGregor
buzz. It
fight
was.
fight
It
week.
was.
The
Like,
build-ups.
he
his
did
I've
fights.
never
man.
sat up till all hours in the morning to watch anything.
I set me timer. I woke up in Ashford. I was
Mad.
like,
Oh, you're one of them. Don't tell me you're one of them.
I know. See, I was all into my jits then, so I was like healthy, go to bed early, not drinking. Do you know what I mean? Have my green smoothie before I went to bed. Like, you know, I was all
Yeah,
like,
of course,
I was
yeah.
all in it. I was, you know, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You get into it, don't you?
Did you ever try to get into meditation?
I can't.
I
I've
want
tried.
to.
I can't. I'm too ADHD.
And what's that word? Like
mindfulness.
spiritualism and
Yeah,
all
spirit-
that.
Yeah, spiritualism and mindfulness.
Like Boy George, where have you been watching
I have a Buddha in the house, and so I used to do a bit of antiquing as well. So
Yeah.
in the pandemic, I was buying and selling antiques, and I had it all in
Did
the
you?
house, and I had a
You're
little
a bit of everything.
a bit of a wheeler dealer. Do
Yeah,
you watch
definitely
Only
have
Fools and
ADHD.
Horses? Yeah, a bit like your man in Only Fools and Horses.
What's his
So-
name again?
What's his name?
Del Boy Trotter,
Del
come
Boy.
on.
That's the one.
So I picked up this Buddha, right, from an auction, and he was from Vietnam. He was from a Vietnamese garden in the 1960s, right? And he's huge. It took 3 lads to bring him into the house. He's this size.
What
I'll
the
show you a
fuck?
photo. He's massive, full solid marble. So I bought him to sell, right? The Asians love that shit. They'll
Course,
give you
yeah.
20 grand for a proper
Would
Buddha.
they, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. He was worth 50. He's worth 15 grand or more, but I won't sell him, right? So he's mine, and he's
Good luck charm.
Oh, he's amazing. He's called Barry. And basically,
Barry the Buddha.
Barry the Buddha, yeah.
Everything
Oh,
has to.
name.
Everything has to have the same letter. Everything she does.
That's the.
Our rootless root and danger Dave.
Danger Dave.
I'm Danger Dave.
Barry the Buddha. I know. Oh, he's lovely, right? I put a little hat on him the other day now. I think that's really bad for my karma. But anyway, so anyway, I got him, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was my mind, but things start going really well since I got him into the house. Just everything was going right, business going well.
Brilliant.
Just things were going well.
It is.
in
That's
life.
our little thing now.
So then I rub his belly every day, and you have to leave fruit next to him. Right? That's
fucking brilliant.
He's lovely.
That is.
Yeah, one day he's just gonna go when you're rubbing his stomach. Look at
Isn't he
this
lovely?
fella.
I'll picture
Isn't he
something.
lovely?
That's cool, yeah.
Isn't he gorgeous?
So it's literally a.
Look
Yeah,
how
the man
happy-
He looks flaked.
Look how happy he is.
Right, but-
Aren't you just so happy looking
He looks
at
like he
him?
has 3
But
feet.
here, but really deep this, yeah. Deep. See the way he looks.
So rub his little belly every
So see the way he looks there, right? So someone obviously had to have a picture of their head, like how. So that could have been actually a real person at one stage of
I'm
time.
sure it would have been based off a real person.
Do you get me?
Like a famous Buddha years and years
Years and thousands of years ago.
that just kept going and kept going.
just kept eating and
Are
eating.
you religious?
No, not at all. Now I do sort of, you know. 'cause
Like, would your mum be a Muslim?
Yeah, she's a Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's exactly it. So like, God, and she'd hate to hear me saying this, but because I was brought up and I saw, like, she wouldn't be strict. Thank God. So she never made me wear a hijab or really.
Yeah.
Because you know she was quite liberal.
What
Would you
is
say
the,
coming over? Sorry,
No, go on.
go on. What were you gonna say?
No, yours probably better.
I was,
Oh no, have confidence
What
in
were you gonna
yourself.
say?
Come on.
No,
Simo.
what is the like not the big thing about behind the women wearing it, because
Yeah.
recently there was something about
The
the girls,
girls in-
taking them all off, saying because I think they were beating up, someone was beating up or something,
Yeah.
got killed or something like that, and they were all going mad and the women were just taking them off.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the thing with Muslim women, they have to wear the
Yeah, and it just depends how strict they are. So there's loads of different, like from, you know, just wearing the hijab to then full on
face,
like
can you
facial-
see?
does that depend on
where it just depends where they are. I think like in certain parts of Saudi Arabia.
Me heart.
Jeez, I really am back in Tala, aren't I?
That's it.
Jeez. Here, Jesus Christ.
That is someone get a serious clip of me
Thank God I drove down the 12A6 tonight and didn't bring down the G-Wagon.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's still Halloween,
It's
folks.
still Halloween
That's
for the next
getting rid
few
of the
weeks.
last year of the fireworks. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing. They're like, we're not wasting this.
Really?
But,
Oh my god,
They're
that's
getting
so
closer and
loud.
closer.
Like right outside your house. Is that a bomb?
It's right above us, is it?
I can see them at the window.
I'd say
That's a
the
nice
end of
break.
it now,
That's a
thank
nice
God.
break.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we're saying, yeah, it just depends what country, like different stages and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you know, and how
So
they
would you not
developed and
eat
stuff.
pork?
No comment.
No, sorry, I won't
No
ask.
pork.
I won't ask.
No,
any
I'm only
questions.
joking. Yeah.
No, because I
do.
know it's a very big thing,
Would you
like-
say you were
it
saying
is,
that
in
your
fairness,
ma
yeah.
wasn't that strict on you? Would you
She's
say
not that
that's
strict, but
would you
that's
s-
one thing she has.
Would you say that's got to do with you coming over here?
That she's not that strict. No, even before that, because even having her own business, having her own airline,
Yeah.
she was very well travelled.
I'd
and
love
stuff
to
like
pick
that.
your ma's brain for
she's
that
a-
one.
You know what? In one way, she's
That'd be quality.
a very tough woman. And do you know she had a chipper in Tala? DiMaggio's. Do you not remember DiMaggio's Big Mama's Pizza? Do you ever?
Was that in the
remember
village?
That was up in Ellensburg in Marfield Mall.
Across from Kiltipper?
Yeah,
I used to live, like I lived
yeah.
past
You
it.
live up there. Do you remember Big Mama's Pizza, DiMaggio? My mum started that. Yeah. Do you ever remember?
Would you get some
a
out
black
of?
woman in the chipper serving food?
Anyone that's
Is
in
the war
way.
still
To be
going
honest,
on?
I haven't really looked at it in the last while because it's just.
But
Yeah,
like
listen.
what's gonna
It
happen
was
to
a
all
lot
the
in the
cars?
media.
Yeah.
It was a lot in the media, and then all of a sudden it's gone.
It's something else now. I know. Doesn't make sense.
We're
Does
here.
it? Simo.
There's a lot going on that we don't see.
We're here. We've gotten a load out of you,
You have
to be honest.
a bit more to get out, but listen, we'll
There
save that
is,
for
but
another
We'll
day.
save it for
We'll
another
have to
day.
do a part 2 at some
We'll
stage.
get another part
We
2,
We will.
and we'll ask the last question before we wrap it up for this evening.
Yeah,
We
Right,
got
go on.
a little. We obviously you asked you a small bit, but do you have a big end goal that you see in yourself that you would like to tell
Yeah,
us?
one big angle. What is it?
Jesus Christ! You see, that's the thing. I don't actually have those big answers because I'm so focused
Are
on
you in
the
the- are
day-to-day.
you more
I'm
in the
really-
now?
I'm really in the now. I've never been able to look 5 years ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody is like, I just think that's impossible.
Prime example.
I think you
There's just so many
do
things
what
happen,
you
don't
have
they?
with your day, and you keep going. And like even when you go into a job interview, they're like, "Where do you see yourself 5 years?"
don't
That's
know.
such a crazy question
is.
to
Yeah.
ask anyone, especially at 20. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's really ridiculous. So I just take day by day. Where I see the business, I see Ashford Motors being, we're up there now.
Astronomical.
We are up there.
Astronomical.
And even in the last couple of weeks, I've had phone calls from other big, massive garages going, fair play to you. Saw the
Savage.
RT
Love it.
documentary and you came across brilliant. The
Deadly.
business- Watch it tonight, you'll see.
I will.
It was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
we'll watch it.
You came across great. The business looks
We'll
great,
do a
fair
reaction
play
to it.
Yeah, do a reaction to it, will you? And then we'll
Yeah.
do any guesses the next time come out to the
Yeah.
Yeah,
garage.
we'll say-
I mean that, yeah, pop out
we'll
to
do
the
a
garage. Just
reaction,
let
we'll
me
say-
know you're coming out and we'll have a bit of crack out.
We were talking. Oh, she's putting that all on.
Yeah. She's real talented.
Nearly got shot.
Fireworks came out. She didn't even flinch.
Yeah, unlike me, it was nearly out the back.
Was that a
Yeah,
test?
nearly
That
went
was
through
one.
the window.
That was goldfish out the back.
It was.
That was goldfish out the back. But yeah, no, look, definitely I see Ashford Motors being, one of the best garages in the country,
Yeah,
and
love it.
like a bit of TV work or whatever comes down because I've
Presenter
been
work.
offered a lot of
And
do
look,
presenter work, yeah, all
Fair
that.
play
I
to you,
love all
and
that.
we hope it goes really well for you,
Thanks,
and that it
guys.
keeps
Thanks for
going.
having me
As
on.
Meeks would say, respect the come up. And we respect the come up.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah,
No, I
thanks very
appreciate
much for coming
Thanks
on.
very much
thanks
for coming
for
on.
having
And
me,
I'm
and
sure
it was
we meet
great.
up again
And
soon.
we will. Look, it was great to come back to Tala.
And if anybody's
come back this year,
And if
so-
anybody's looking for cars, make sure you go to
Ashford
Ashford.
Motors and Instagram, Ashford Motors. TikTok, we've 104,000 followers,
There
4
you go.
million likes. Go on to TikTok and Instagram. We've 23,000 followers.
There
so
you
we're
go.
getting there.
Class.
There you go, folks.
Yeah,
Savage.
All your car needs, Ashford Motors.
yeah.
Get on.
That's the one. But sure, look,
If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window.
and keep your head out the microwave.
Bye.
Any guesses?
I love it.
Love it.